Hey guys, this was definitely not a planned live, but I'm only gonna be live probably for like an hour or so, just to chit chat and talk um, about whatever y'all want to talk about. I really don't have a theme for this live, but yeah. Um, I hope you guys had a good day today. I am out of it. If you can't tell, I'm definitely exhausted. It's been a long day. But lots of partying today. I'm really like just out of it. But shout out to all of you. I apologize again for my live yesterday. Hopefully this live tonight will be more under control and adult friendly, where everybody is getting along and we just having a little bit of fun. Like I said, it's not going to be a very, very long live like yesterday. I think I did like a 9 hour live yesterday. But while I'm wide awake, we could have a little bit of fun on the panel tonight for a little bit. But I hope all of you had a good Saturday. Happy Sunday. Time is really going by fast for me here with the family. If you guys don't know, I am in Miami. It's been great. I have about a week and a half before I'm out of here. So I'm trying to make the most of it. But yeah. Let me shout out you guys who are in the chat. Shout out to Milano, Shiny97, F3911, BX. Which Milano about La Vega neighbors? About La Vega neighbors. What was the question, Milano? My voice is like out. Tell me the question about the La Vega neighbors. What about the neighbors in La Vega? Love your lives. I'm gonna put you guys's show. Let me know if you guys can't hear me. I'm trying to show you guys is like comments. There we go. Okay, now I see it. About the La Vega neighbors. Yeah, you gotta ask me that question again, Milano, because I forgot your question. See, we love your lives. Don't apologize. Thank you, but I don't like. Yeah, I felt bad yesterday, but I mean, you know, some of my peoples who are on the panel, you guys know who you are. Not everybody on the panel I rock with, but for those who know, um, yeah. When will you be back in Santiago? In about 10. I'm gonna say 10 days. Hi, Willie Mac. How are you? There goes my man Sunday Smoke. Oh yes, I will definitely drop the link. Shout out to all of you. Terrell, I see you in the chat. Let me drop the link. I see my sin in the chat. All right, I'm dropping the link for you guys. Just saying, depending. This is gonna be a relaxed live. I am really looking to like. There's only certain people I will be inviting on the panel, so we're gonna keep this good and happy. I guess you can say. Okay, you hear me. How are you, Terrell? How was your day? What's going on, Sin? Yes, you guys, don't forget to hit the like. Definitely don't forget the like button. Shout out to Romy Rome. How are you? Hola 29. How are you, El Dolor? I just asked you the question. Let's see.
Hello,
Hello, Terrell. Happy Sunday. My voice is really going out. How are you, Terrell?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Excuse me one moment. My voice is going out. Exhausted. We had a party today, so all my family
Oh,
was over here.
you
Huh?
have fun?
Yeah, I got to see all my cousins that I haven't seen in years and aunts and uncles. It was good. They came over like around 1 o'clock. Then they left around I think it was like 10 or 9. I can't remember. I fell asleep before everyone left. I was done. But it was really nice to see my family. It was nice.
Well, glad you have
So
fun. Glad you
yes.
reunited with your family. I guess I get to
Yes.
come up here before the craziness gets started.
No, it's not gonna be any craziness tonight, Terrell. Trust
But
me.
that's good.
We're gonna
I
have
won't be able to stay up late
I don't
anyway.
I had a headache when I went to bed yesterday or today, this or yesterday morning. We're not doing that tonight. So there's only certain
I
people I'm
being
gonna allow. Huh?
I got to be in bed by 2 because I got work in the morning. So
And what time is it where you are right now?
no, I said I got to be in bed by 2 because I got work in the morning. 'Cause I got to go work at 8.
What time is it where you live right now?
Huh?
What time is it there?
Right now it's 11:48.
Oh, okay. So you are an
So
hour behind
yeah, because
Florida time.
I realized in Florida they are an hour ahead of me.
Hmm. Yeah, and then Dominican
When I
Republic
went
is
to
an
Florida, the
hour.
time changed.
The time change. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. It doesn't. DR. It's like how do
yeah,
you
because that's
say?
the East Coast, and I'm more like in the Southeast.
Hmm.
So, what the topic
Okay.
tonight?
I don't know. Good question. Trevor like go live, and I was like, I don't even know what to. What do you, for you guys who are in the chat? Is there anything in particular you guys want me to talk about, or Terrell or Sin, Smoke, my people who are usually up here? Um, anything in particular?
Well, how your sister
Um,
doing? Because I don't think she introduced herself really yesterday. I don't think she got a chance to.
because everything that was going on, she's good. She's in bed. Everybody's in bed. I'm the only one that's up. Except my bad butt nieces. A few of them are up, but she's
So
doing
you,
good.
so you at your own house? That's your family house.
No, this is not a family house. We just have a place here, and we just got rented a place here in Miami because it's so many of us.
A big happy
So
family.
yeah, it's too many people. So, and I don't like staying over family's house. It depends who it is. But I'd rather just, have my own space.
Okay, and
So
you said she older than you, so she like what, 35? I mean 34.
older. I'm in my 30s. She's in her 40s.
Oh, she don't look like it. She look
I
great for it.
know. That's what everyone says. Yeah. I'm the baby of the family, but I'm the youngest.
Yeah, that black
But
sure don't crack.
yeah. Oh, it doesn't. It doesn't. Shout out to Flex
That's that cool.
KFC.
That's that Caribbean beauty deal.
Yeah, I have to say, definitely is. Lady Dimples, hello. Talk about last night. Oh no, that's what we're not gonna. This is gonna be a different type of We're not talking about anything that happened last night. No drama.
Yeah,
No.
because that went off topic.
Yeah, we definitely are gonna have a better topic tonight. You know.
Don't got nothing against nobody, but I just feel like these just need to go on their own channels and they can beef it out all they want.
Mm-hmm. Facts.
'Cause
Hello, Miss 702.
Hey, Kayla. Hey, Terrell.
Hello, how are
Is
you?
it pronounced Terrell or
Terrell.
Terrell?
Terrell.
Terrell. Got it.
Uh-huh.
Kayla, I am coming to the DR and I am bringing my boo baby with me because I was looking at Airbnbs and it is so cheap to come over there.
It is. It
I
definitely
thought it
is.
was expensive to come to the DR. Let me ask you this
Mm-hmm.
question because I
Mm-hmm.
do like a lot of family research. So
Mm-hmm.
one side of my family, my maternal side, they came to America from Hispaniola, right? So
Oh.
I hear that half of Hispaniola is Haitian and half of Hispaniola is Dominican. Are you
Uh-huh.
familiar with Hispaniola?
So when people say like, yeah, Dominican Republic, basically Haiti and Dominican, it's one island, but they share an island. Just on one side it's Haiti, and then on the other side it's Dominican Republic.
Let me guess, you Haitian?
I'm definitely African American. I don't know what they was doing back in the day, but we came here from Hispaniola. So my thing is, where could I vacation that's like the closest to there? Because I want to see Hispaniola.
Hmm. Like DR is not far from Hispaniola. Like you wouldn't,
DR is
yeah,
Hispaniola.
Hispaniola. Yeah,
That in
Okay.
Haiti.
because it's yeah, it is. It is. It's Hispaniola. It's, I mean, I know it says like it's, do you mean like around the area?
Well, I was
Because
looking at the census
it's the island
report, and
is
the
in the
census report say
Hispaniola is in the West
Hispaniola.
Indies.
The census report just said Hispaniola. It didn't give me like addresses and things of that nature. But I know over the years
So
territories
yeah,
change as well.
because Haiti and the Dominican Republic is what makes up the Caribbean island of Hispaniola. So yeah.
Yeah, they don't go by that name no more. That's what back in the times.
Got you. So
Hmm.
basically, I could visit any side and it would still be all Hispaniola.
Yes. But if
I
I was
Yeah, I would say go ahead, Darrell.
Now, I'll tell you, if I were her, I'd rather go vacation Dominican Republic, but probably not right now. I probably wait until things cool down because they got immigration crackdown, and you don't want to be caught up if you
Hmm.
don't if you the wrong look the wrong way.
What does that mean? They don't want no melanin girls?
They don't want Haitians, so
No,
you have a typical look of a
yeah.
Haitian.
I mean, right
So
Got
now it's not a race war. I mean, there's been a lot in the news and on the embassy website saying, be careful going to DR, like basically warning the Americans because they are like arresting like darker complected people, which it has happened to some Americans. But I be telling people because I've been getting a lot of messages like, don't let that deter you or change your mind to not go to DR. Right now, they are cracking down on the Haitians with this immigration stuff. Basically, if they don't have their papers, they're trying to send them back to Haiti,
okay.
and
Okay.
sometimes they're even mistaking their own Dominican people, the cops, as Haitians because obviously, a lot, not even all Haitians are dark skinned, but a lot of them
Right.
are. So it's like
yeah,
they're
But my
just
thing, I'm your color. Like I'm like almost your color. So I'm not like dark, but still, like you could I mean my hair texture, you could definitely I'm not Dominican. Because Dominicans they're Latina, right? So
yeah.
y'all have a different texture and all
Dominicans.
of that.
No, that's not true.
Because
That's not true.
Dominicans can have any
They're
texture.
Dominicans that could have the kinkiest hair of them all. Trust me.
Kinky,
Got
straight,
you.
nappy, doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. And there's a lot of, I mean, like people, Dominican, like Latinos, they come in all different colors, but a lot of Dominicans are like my skin complexion, your skin complexion. A lot of them are lighter. Like they're
Great.
just all different colors,
Got
so it doesn't matter.
you.
You don't have to worry about your hair texture and the color of your skin to go over there. That's like
Right, because I'm like,
ridiculous.
whew, that's crazy that the
No.
world
But
is
if
still
I
like
was
that
you,
though.
anytime you go out,
Huh?
I will bring a copy of your passport, not the main
You
one.
have
I
your
will.
passport. Yeah,
Hmm.
Or some,
just not saying carry your passport. Definitely don't carry your passport. I tell people because if it gets lost and you just in some mess, take a picture of it with your camera. Unless you have other ID like a license or something, carry
or
that.
some papers or something.
Just like a copy of
Got
your
you.
passport and carry your license. That's what I do. Like I always have my license in my wallet. So like going in the club if they need to see ID or you can see my license. Or like I have a military ID also. They want to see my ID. I have a military ID that I show. Usually with that military ID, it's like, oh shoot, like they're just like, oh go, go. But you
Right,
shouldn't run into
right,
any problems when you're there. You don't have to let that worry you. Like, you know, I don't know. Just a
right,
lot of
right.
people just
Yeah, I rather
See,
go
I'm
there.
a West Coast girl, and we don't get much culture. Like I thought we were cultured over here until I moved to Orlando, and then I was like, "Oh shit!" And when I landed in Orlando, every girl looked like me. They were a brown skinned girl like me, but everybody spoke a different language. Some of the brown skinned people in Florida speak French. Some of them just speak Spanish. Like there's just so much
Mhm.
diversity over there. I love it.
yeah, I like
Do you
diversity
guys
too. That's
realize
what
the
I
rest
was
of the
raised.
world isn't like that?
Huh?
Do you guys realize the rest of the world isn't like that? Like you guys are
Yes,
so
I know.
privileged. Mhm.
Yeah. I mean, I was raised in Europe. I was raised in England. So in England, it's very diverse too. People from different countries, different backgrounds. That's what I was used to. I went to school with different people from different cultures. So for me,
Mm.
that's
Yeah,
what
they have
I'm
a
used
lot of
to. Yeah.
Asians, Africans, and Middle Easterns in London, and many
Yeah.
different African groups.
Mm.
Lots of Haitians in England. Definitely lots of people from India, Sri Lanka, Asia, of
Malaysia.
course. Latinos. There's a big, big Latino population in England. For those of you that don't know, they be having
That shocked me.
Latin American carnivals, all types of stuff.
Mm.
So a lot of people don't know that either. But yeah,
You,
it's like a mix.
you show on that side of the hemisphere, you don't find many Latinos, except for Spain.
Where at?
So you don't normally find many Hispanic and Latinos, except for Spain, because usually the other European countries, it usually be mostly other Europeans, Asians, Africans, and Middle Easterners.
Mm-mm, not true. I lived in Germany for 4 years, and let me let you know there was a big Dominican population in
Mm.
Germany. They had Dominican barbershops, Dominican clubs, everything. I know a whole bunch of Dominicans who live in Germany. A lot of people don't think
I'm
that.
shocked.
Yes, there's a lot of Latinos that live in Germany. Tons, tons of Latino clubs. Like they have a Dominican baseball team in Germany. Yeah, a lot of people don't know that, but there's a big Latino community. And Italy is a big Latino community. My best friend, she's Colombian, but she was raised in Italy. Lots of Latinos in Italy, Dominicans, Colombians,
Of
Cubans.
course.
Yeah, so even though they're European countries, they do have a big Latino community.
That's
So,
amazing. I
yeah,
just love culture.
another.
Love getting exposed to different cultures. You know, I was gonna ask you, girl, on
Hmm.
some black girl magic. What do people mean when they say Dominican rap? I heard a Dominican rap just get your hair so right. What is the difference between a Dominican rap and everything else?
When it comes to hair,
Hmm.
like a doobie, like basically the blowout. So it's like they basically wash, condition your hair, and then
Hmm.
basically they do like the roller set. You'll sit under the
Hmm.
dryer probably about an hour or so, depending. The dryer is like the worst part. Then they'll blow dry your hair out. Then they'll
Hmm.
straighten your hair with the straighten iron, and then bam, you're done. You definitely should get it. I don't let just anyone touch my hair. I'm very tender headed. I have
Okay.
gotten my hair done in Dominican Republic, and I had to step out the chair because I had a rough-handed girl, a heavy-handed girl who was doing my hair. There's only certain people. I'm very, very tender-headed. I've been tender-headed since I was young, like literally in
Mm.
tears when people do my hair. So, but no, definitely, I think you should definitely experience because even here in Florida, they have Dominican beauty shops and they do a good job. So definitely
See, I
in
never went
DR.
the whole time I lived in Florida because I didn't know that you had them there. I thought it was only like really a big New York type thing, like the upper East Coast.
Mm.
But no, you had them in Florida also. I should have
Yeah,
figured they had them in
my
Florida
aunt
because a lot of
she
Dominican.
goes to a Dominican salon and gets her hair done also. So
Hmm.
yeah, it's yeah, definitely if you want that your hair like straightened out, or even they do like ethnic. If you're natural, they have salons for natural hair too, which is very nice. They have a big one
Hmm.
in Santo Domingo called Rizos, and it's for
Okay.
Dominican girls with natural hair. Like a lot of people don't know that.
Mm.
Also that if you no chemical, just natural. There are girls that walk around DR with froze and everything. So
That's
with their
so
natural hair,
beautiful.
it
That
is,
is so
especially in
beautiful.
Samana, you see more of that. The guys and the girls with their natural hair. And it's just froed out. It's very nice. Hmm. Yes, yes. Very, very, very nice. Sorry, going back to you guys' comments. Hello, Alim. Alim says, What are you doing? What are you doing for New Year's? So, Kyla, I'll be back in Republica Dominicana for the holiday. Where's the party at? I'm still trying to decide, Alim, if I'm gonna be in. Dang it, I don't know why that keeps doing that. If I'm gonna be in DR for Christmas.
You sure love staying in
Um,
the DR all year round.
yeah, because I mean, obviously, I live there, but I'm thinking I want to be here for family for Christmas. Want to be here in Florida for Christmas because, like Dominican Republic, they don't celebrate Christmas until January 6th. You know how we celebrate December 25th. They don't open gifts on
Yeah.
December 25th over there.
So
So
why
it's
are they
like
doing it later?
because in Latin America, like PR Cuba, that's their Christmas, January 6th. It's called Three Kings Day,
Mhm.
and that's when they open their gifts. So everyone's not
Mm.
waking up early in the morning on December 20th. That's an That's odd. Like here in the United States, we do. I mean, all over the world, like England, like we open our presents on December 25th. But over there, they don't do it. They don't do that. January 6th is Christmas in the Republic. Hmm. So yeah, that is the difference there. But I haven't decided yet, Alim. I have not decided yet what I'm doing for Christmas. New Year's, I think I want to be there for New Year's because it's always fun New Year's. Um, so yeah,
Everybody
and
want to go
Alim,
to the DR.
uh huh. It's so fun, Terrell. It's so
Yeah.
fun.
After,
Hispaniola is the name of the whole island before it was divided. Ah, there we go.
when I be a while back, I was thinking, I said, all these people want to go in, they probably going to take all the fun away. I say, Cause if everybody want to go there and going back and forth over there, I said, it's going to make it unpopular. And then I said, I got to find me somewhere else to go. Just,
Because like everyone's going to the same place. You're saying?
yeah.
Ah,
But I said, I'll
yeah.
go, but hopefully they don't
But
ruin the.
no, but it's more so to where I feel like a lot of people, especially first time travels, they travel like to the tourist spots. So
Yeah.
it's like they're not in the cities or like in the campos where like they're the Dominican people. A lot of people are like, oh, my Spanish isn't good. So they want to go somewhere where people speak English on the island. And I
Yeah,
completely understand.
I do need to go somewhere where they speak English because I'm not
Exactly.
good with
So
Spanish.
exactly. So you can understand people, you could feel comfortable. Like I completely get it. But if you speak fluent Spanish, I would say don't go to the touristy spots. Like go more to different cities or go more like to the campos, like different parts of Dominican Republic, especially if you speak Spanish, because you'll just get a better, being around the Dominican people, a better experience, I feel like, than sitting in a resort for a whole week because you're
Even
not
though
experiencing anything. I
Google
don't like when people are
Translate.
like, I've been in Dominican Republic, and I'm like, oh, where did you go? Oh, I went to the resort. Like, what did you
Yeah,
do?
see,
Did you
that's
get
what
to
I
mingle
don't
with?
want.
Yeah, it's like, did you get
Mm-mm.
to mingle with any Dominican people in the resort, or did like people don't see the full culture when you're sitting in a
Yeah, I do
resort?
want to mingle with people and talk to them and ask questions and
Mm-hmm.
let
Mm-hmm.
them show me around.
Absolutely, yeah. Alim said, "That's all cap. How did Trump say? Fake news." Yeah,
Fake
and there
news.
were a lot of Dominicans over there when they heard about that and they read what was put up about their country about, oh, dark skinned people or dark skinned Americans, beware when you come over there. Like they were even upset about that. A lot of Dominicans were upset because they're like, that is not true. Like, we're not a racist country. Like, we would never, like, I mean, even on my family over there, when I was telling them about it, they're like, that's your president trying to make our country look bad. And, because, dealing with how they're dealing with the Haitians, basically, he was saying, like, America wants the Dominicans to deal with the Haitians how America would do it. And Dominican Republic's like, no, we're not going to do it that way. Pretty much just like this back and forth. So I guess after supposedly when DR said we're going to do it our way, not the way that you guys want us to do it, then all of a sudden that was put up in on the website basically about, oh, beware Americans when you go over there who are darker complected, because this can happen and that can happen. So there are a lot of Dominicans that were feeling like they were upset because they're like, nobody's not, no, going over there, you're gonna be safe. No one has to worry like, oh shoot, because I'm darker than dark, I'm gonna go over there and they're gonna arrest me and they're gonna do this and do that to me. That's not true. And a lot of people who travel who are darker complected, who travel back and forth from the DR can tell you that too.
Well, I've
It's
seen a lot
it
of
can
guys.
happen. It can't happen. It can happen. But again, you got your passport, you got an ID saying that, look, I'm an American citizen. You don't have to worry about anything. Like, they are mistaking some darker complected people as Haitians. Like, it's just how it's happening. They're just stopping people in the street who are like, oh, you look like you're Haitian. Hey, come here. Like, ven acá. ¿Dónde está tu papeles?
That's
Like, let me see your paper.
crazy.
Yeah. So just saying it can happen, but that shouldn't make anyone feel uncomfortable or scared to, travel to Dominican Republic. Just to let all of you know who's in the chat, everybody. Like, I live
Mm,
there and I've never even seen a Haitian person harassed. Not the areas I stay in. Um, but in the
There must
Puerto
be the
Plata
same
area,
area.
they are cracking down big time in the Puerto Plata area. So, like I said, it's just how it is over there right now. It is becoming it's a lot going on with the Dominican and the Haitian, like them trying to, remove the Haitians out of there, the illegal Haitians. It's just immigration, just like here in the States. If you don't have papers, then they basically want to send you back to your country. It's the same thing.
Yes,
That's what's going on.
I
you
see a
know
lot.
what?
So,
I see all the
I
time
hate.
all the dark skinned Americans, the dark skinned Black Americans. They go to the
mhm.
DR all the time and have fun, and they never talk about discrimination, racism,
No,
or being deported. I said, how y'all
no.
guys make it and not worry about all of that?
No.
But
And people do want to travel. They want to be able to go to DR and relax and have fun and not worry about the cops stopping them and being like, let me see papers or where are you from? Are you Haitian? Like, no one doesn't have time for that. A lot of people have enough problems here in the US when it comes to the color of their skin. So going to another country and having
Hmm.
to deal with that crap also, like, no one doesn't have time for that. No one doesn't want to deal with that. But like I say, like I tell people, like, you don't have to worry about that. If you just happen to get pulled to the side and they question you, like I say, just have your ID or whatever. They're not going to sit there and be like, oh, this is fake and, get in the truck. We're taking you to Haiti. It's just, you always got to make sure you have ID on you anywhere you go, especially going to another country because you just never know. So, Josh, 31B says it's a lot of politic behind that immigration thing in DR right now. Remember, presidential election is just around the corner. We all know that Dominicans are nationalists.
Mm.
Oh, hey, did Kanye West's father build a water Pharrell's twin Bruce? Who's that?
Think that's a troll account.
Okay.
So I have a question, right? Because we all know that sometimes, like, the political climate is not really a reflection of us, the people, right? How do Dominicans feel about Haitian immigrants?
How do Dominicans feel about Haitian immigrants?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Uh,
the Dominicans I'm around in my family, they have nothing. They have nothing. I mean, their neighbors are Dominicans, and they be coming over to the house playing dominoes with all of us. We make them food. What was it? The other month, I was babysitting this lady's baby. How he was like 4 months old, and she was out. She had to go to the store and go get food and like I don't know, just go do some like errands. And I kept her baby right in my family's house. We were all taking care of the baby, the little Haitian little boy.
so
So
it
cute. So it's
was.
like not Dominicans don't have no. Not, I'm not gonna say all Dominicans, but the Dominicans
Mm-hmm.
I'm around, like always talking to the Haitian people.
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen it. I've never seen a Dominican person be mean to a Haitian person. I out of the 5 years that I've been back and forth to Dominican Republic, living in Dominican Republic, I've never seen a Dominican be rude to a Haitian person. I haven't seen it, not yet. Now
Mm-hmm.
I've
So
seen
it's
them
all
pull
very
them over in the
political.
street. I've seen police pull them over in the street. I've seen them in the back of the police trucks being wheeled away, but I've never seen anybody being aggressive with them or mean or anything like that. When there's Haitians in the street, when there's Haitians in the street, and what happened? She came. There was a lady carrying her baby, and she actually came and touched the car of my Dominican mom's husband. He gave her money. He gave her 50 pesos. She was carrying her baby in the hot sun, and she came and like came in the street and like tapped on the window and was doing this, and he gave her money. Like we're always giving to Haitian people. Like I mean, they're always giving. I've never seen any Dominican be evil or mean towards Haitian people.
Well,
I mean,
that's
they
a
talk
beautiful.
about their history, they talk about things. I mean, I've seen a lot of Dominicans say, no, I would never date a Haitian person or bring a Haitian girl home to my family. And I'd be like, why? And they're like, because that's just a no no. I still don't understand that. Like, whoever you fall in love with, if the girl's good for you, why do you have to worry about because she's Haitian or where she comes from because of the history? That's one thing I don't understand. Like, I'm like, oh, would you look at her? Would you ever date a Haitian? No, no, no. It's like, just now. And it's just like, dang, why like that? Why so? But they're like, no, no, I would never
Yeah,
date. But I think it's just whatever how they were raised because they'll be like, oh, she's pretty, she's a pretty Haitian girl, so why wouldn't you talk to her? But I think it has something to do, like again, with the history and whatever the family. Maybe like, no, never. I don't want you date. But there are then again in La Vega, there are some Dominican men that are married to Haitian women. I've seen it. I've been introduced to them. So I don't know. It's just
Kayla, what you told me was a beautiful thing, and I'm glad that I see that there is Dominicans that can love among Haitians and get along and keep
mhm.
become family and friends with one another. Because that's a beautiful thing. I don't think the media promotes that a lot, but I always hear stories where Dominicans get along with Haitians and DR in some places and live among them, and they date and marry each other. So
Mhm.
that's why I hear them good stories about that, by helping them out and giving them money. Because, there are false negatives about Dimensions and Haitians out there in like fake news. So I'm
Yeah.
glad that there are Dominicans out there that are very open to them, and they're not always about race and colorism and racism and everything. But yeah, there
Mhm.
are some Dominican families that don't want them dating Haitians because, like you said, their history and d- dating back to Trujillo and
Yeah, it
the
goes back to
Haitian
Trujillo.
Revolution, and sometimes they don't want the people they Haitian. 'Cause I guess they don't want to blacken their family up more blacker than what already is, and they trying to line it up.
And I can't
Or
say that about the family that I'm around when it comes to dark skin because man, there's a
or
lot of dark skin. Everyone's like different complexions, but there's a lot more dark skin people in like the family, like with Ralph and everybody, there's more dark skinned people than light skinned people. I know a lot of people see Ralph and they're like, oh, everybody in his no, his brother is darker than me. His sister's like just about 3 shades darker than him. The father is like darker than me. It's like everyone it's like skin shades are just all different. But in a
So
Dominican family, there's always
basically,
someone who is dark, like blacker than black. So no one can't be.
not just a race thing, but it could be a culture and traditional thing as well, because they see themselves as a different group of people.
But for the darker skinned Dominicans, if I ask them, "Are you black?" they'll say yes. I've never had a Dominican person who's dark skinned say, "No, I'm not black. I'm just Dominican." They're like, "Yeah, I'm
Okay.
black." They're like, "I'm black and I'm proud to be black." You
So
know.
Ralph's brother and his dad, so if they would came to America, they the people here would consider them to be black.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Which I'm not trying to force blackness on anybody. I was just trying to understand the
Yeah, but I told
dynamics
them
of the
that too.
DR.
I told them that I was like, you go to America, obviously people are gonna know they're from, Dominican Republic or another country because they don't speak English. But I'm just saying the look, just so, for a person that glance at them, oh yeah, they're gonna be like, oh, they're black. That's why I say you're not gonna be considered what you are like in your country. They're gonna look at you like you're a black guy.
You
Yes.
know what has always drove me crazy, right? Having family that's from Louisiana is that it's so easy for African Americans to talk about their French Creole roots in Louisiana, but people never own up to their Haitian blood in Louisiana. Like 9 times out of 10, if your family, even as slaves, if they come from Louisiana, you have Haitian blood. Even Beyonce in several of her interviews has acknowledged that she has Haitian blood. But for some reason, people that are descendants of black people from Louisiana, they claim every piece of their blood except for the Haitian blood. That's just so strange to me.
Well, I don't
Now,
know about that.
I have a question for Sin because Sin, when we were all together
Mhm.
Osua, and I was speaking to like Ralph. He was saying because you know how they were. I mean, they were playing like some Afro beats in the club when we were all together. I loved it because they were like a lot of songs that I knew. But when it comes to Haitians, and the reason I'm asking Sin is because of his ethnicity, his background. Do with when it comes to like Haitians, are they similar to African people? Would you say?
I'm not going to touch on this topic very much. What's up, chat?
Okay.
Because it's a touchy subject. But yes, they're almost carbon copies. Haitians are
Because that just
Africans.
because that's what
Haitians Haitians are Africans.
okay, and only because Ralph had brought that up, and I was like, no,
Yeah,
like they're Haitian. He's like,
Haitians
no,
Haitians are Africans.
okay,
But yes,
okay,
we're very similar. We speak. I
okay.
mean, because most, well, I'm not going to say most, but there are African countries, depending on where you were colonized in Africa. But like where I'm
Mhm.
from, we speak French, so Haitians can speak French because we were colonized
Right.
by Belgium. So it just depends. But yes, we are very, very similar, extremely similar.
Let me
Okay.
guess. You from Ghana or let me guess.
I don't think you're gonna be able to guess.
I know
I
you're in West Africa, right?
Central,
Congo.
yeah, I'm from the Congo.
oh wow.
Hmm.
All right,
You
Terrell.
gotta give it to him. He gets right.
That's because I said Central.
Well,
Sorry.
yeah, and I've been studying a lot about Africa because
But yeah,
that one place I want to go to, like Nigeria and Ethiopia and South Africa. So
yeah.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah. Very interesting. One
Okay,
single
so I'm
in
gonna say
Dallas.
one thing about sin, and then I'm gonna run off of here to my boo. But yo, Kayla, I caught your last show, and they was working Sin's nerves. Sin looked like a mama that was ready to beat everybody in the grocery store. He was so stressed out. What do you do when you get off of here, Sin, after those guys get on your last nerve? What do you do to decompress?
Well, I don't. If you really pay attention, I really don't have to decompress. I really don't go back and forth too much. I don't lose my cool. Like it's not really. I mean, the chances of you seeing me lose my cool is probably slim to none. I don't really have to decompress because I'm in a good space mentally, so I don't really need to based on the preparation of what I how I go about my day to day life. So that stuff don't really affect me. Like I said, if you really pay attention closely, I don't really even respond. Once it starts getting to that point, I either go on mute and won't say nothing, or I'll just completely jump off, or if I'm going back and forth, I'll go to a certain point, but then I'll stop eventually. But yeah, I mean, it's all about where you are at mentally, and I think a lot of us come and we find these we find YouTube channels and we pretty much decompress and we vent based off of what we go through personally, as opposed to dealing with it personally. But it's so hard to deal with. We bring it here, and this is where you see where people, react and overreact. So that's the issue. If you ask me, but
Yes, and don't be, and I don't blame him. I don't blame Sin for not wanting to be around that. I guess because since I've
I
been
don't
on
blame
YouTube,
Anita.
and Terrell too. Terrell's been around the YouTube. It's like I'm just so numb to it because I hear it so freaking much. It's like that's all people really do. You know what I mean? No matter what sector of YouTube that you go to, I feel like it's always like something. You know what I mean? It's always somebody who comes and they're talking, and then there'll be a conversation. They're like, "Oh, I don't f with this person," and then the person just happens to pop up, and then they want to be like, "Well, the reason I don't," and then it just goes back and forth, back and forth. So, yeah, but just like Simbi saying, that doesn't mean you have to let those people on the panel if that's all they're gonna do is bicker back and forth. Let them stay in the chat.
Yeah, I wouldn't let them on the panel.
It's like let them stay in the chat and go back and forth at each other and have it there while we up here like talking about something that's, you know,
I mean, because
informative or
ultimately,
fun.
I mean,
Why they want to come
ultimately,
on the panel and do this to this section?
ultimately they don't. Ultimately what happens is it becomes where it's entertaining, but it's entertaining. But what ends up happening is the crowd that is loyal to you, you'll end up losing your loyal crowd just based on the entertainment because they're not here to see me. You know what I mean? They're not here to see Terrell. They're really here to, we're here for you. This is your channel. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, nothing against us, but the people are here to see you. You know what I mean? They want to hear
Mhm.
your journey. They want to see your face. And
Yes,
I
I
think
agree.
and people come on your platform to do these things because they can't do it on their platforms. Either they don't have a platform,
Mhm.
or they don't want to create a platform of their own, or they do have a platform but they don't have an audience. So you have an actual audience, so people can do their little circus show and get their little aim, get their entertainment, so they can be opportunists to see, what I mean, to try to use your panel to try to get the your views of the people that you have to come to their channel or to start to look into them. So I pay attention to things like that. Like I see through people really, really quickly, probably a lot better than most. Like it only takes me but a few moments or me to listen to you speak for a little while for me to know exactly what kind of person you are, and not being judgmental, but I can kind
Mhm.
of tell if I want to deal with you or not, because it's really up to me, right? You know what I mean? It's really up to you on who you let in your space, who you allow
Absolutely.
to have your energy, because the people that you surround yourself around, that plays a huge factor in who you are as a person. And you can't just give everybody yourself, and you can't give everybody your energy, because people are thieves. They'll steal you,
People
they'll steal
abuse
it, they'll
that.
use you, they'll abuse you. And
Mhm.
I don't allow people to do that to me anymore. So people don't really play with me like that. Like, because I'm
Mm.
really cool. I mean, you've seen it, like, but I also have a demeanor where it's like, nah, I'm not going for that. Like, don't come over here
Mhm.
playing. But we have fun and, laugh and joke and all of that. But yeah, I don't, I'm not with the BS. And I'm like this in person. A lot of people also come on these YouTubes and these social media pages, and they're trying to either reinvent themselves or create themselves, or they're trying to be this certain image. I'm the exact person that I am in person, and this is why I believe face value is so important in this YouTube world. That's why I always show my face. If you notice, I always go on video. It's not because I want to go on video. It's because I want people to understand who I am. I want people to be and also be transparent because you can see a lot from someone just by what they look like, how they present themselves, how they speak, how they articulate, different nonverbals, things like that. You can tell a lot from them just looking at an avatar.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And I can put like I really do respect Sin because you could be the type of person who you don't give a f about what people do on their channel. You could sit here and listen and just be like, oh, you guys just on here clowning. Like Kyla has people on her panel who are just clowning and making her channel look bad and just arguing like I ain't got time for this. And then that could be that. But the thing I like about Sin is if he sees something that he doesn't like, but you know it's like he cares enough to reach out to me, like to call me on the phone and be like, hey, what happened last night or what happened on your panel? That was just unnecessary. And you need to like trying to help. And he's just now starting his channel. So for a person who's just starting their channel, obviously he's been on, people's platforms and like see how YouTube works. But for like obviously me, I've been on YouTube for a while, but for someone who's just coming into YouTube and giving like good advice, in fact, like I respect him so much for that because he could be a person like I don't care, I'm trying to build my channel, I don't care what Kyla has going on or Keys or Smoke or this person, he could be like that, but it's always like good informative information like damn, what you just said is true, is very true. Like if I don't agree, I'm not going to sit there and agree. But what he says, it just makes so much sense. It's absolutely true. So I just have so much respect for Sin, like lots of respect, because not too many people are like that. Not too many people will reach out to a person and just say, "Hey, I noticed this or I noticed that, and I don't think that's a good look for you." I know me being a female YouTuber, I know definitely that's not a good look for, grown men to be on the panel and just arguing and fighting and bickering. It's not. It's been happening for years on YouTube. But that's what I was saying. I was like, as soon as I monetize and make it to the 1,000, because we would just play on my channel and clown and go to other people's channel. But I'm like, okay, it's time to like change this up a notch. Like let's just have something different on my channel. Then everything will be good, and then it would just turn left. Like after a few hours, it would just turn left, like nearing the end of the live. So I'm just
Yeah,
like, why does it always happen? Doesn't it, Terrell? It would start off good conversation, and then it would just turn all of a sudden, like something is said on the panel, and then people are arguing.
I
And
seen
I would
this.
usually be the type of person, let you guys just get it out your system and go at it. But when it starts going far, I'll be like, okay, this is too far. I let everybody speak how they feel. That's just the type of person. If you have something on your mind or something you want to get off your chest, you can say it on here. I don't mind, as long as people are being respectful. Because you could still be respectful and tell somebody how you feel. You don't have to be cussing. You don't have to be like your mama and f you and all that stuff. It's just too much, too much. And like I said, that negative energy, like nobody in the chat wants to hear that. People be like, damn, like this live was so good, Kyla. And then you let these other dudes on the platform and look. So some people in the chat be like, look, I'll come back when things calm down. Come back 3 hours later and still the same thing. So it's just unnecessary.
Yeah, Kayla, I didn't. Yeah, I be seeing this lately go on a lot more, but I didn't want to tell you what to do and how to run the channel because I didn't know if you want these people on the panel doing this or not. Which I know you
Hmm.
probably don't, but I know you very friendly and open, allow people to come up here and be themselves. But yeah, it's just to me that some people you're not meant to come up here. When you see them, it's just
Hmm.
that you just cannot let them go on the panel. It's just best to let them
Yeah.
stay in the chat and do whatever. Because see me, it seems like to me that they don't care about the topic or anything else. They just want to come here, argue, and fight, and put
Hmm.
on the show for everybody. Because like Sin said, they probably don't have platforms and they can't go on other people's panels because they probably gonna get kicked out and blocked. So they gotta go
Hmm.
somewhere where they believe they be more accepted at.
Hmm.
And I guess they
Absolutely.
need to know that this ain't the place where they can come here and do whatever because people didn't come and watch the live stream just see somebody fight and argue over dumb shit.
Right. And it's always something that's dumb. It's unnecessary. So, no, you're right. Let
Because
me
we
shout
all,
out Andre and Andrea Love Crossing Borders. Thank you so much for the super chat, Andre and Andrea. I hope you both are doing well in Colombia. He said, great panel, making great points. And that's what I want this to be about, like a good panel, like good informative information, everybody getting along and just, we're all like a travel group here. We're always talking about travels and, what everyone, where people are going next or, where they were just at, I just want everybody to come here and be comfortable on my channel. I don't want people to be like, oh, I can't come up there with smoke or sin or can't because me and him are beefing. So it's like, come on now. Like I said
yeah,
yesterday before I ended my life, it's just unnecessary. Life is too short. And really, do y'all even be thinking about the other person when y'all get off live and get off YouTube? Do you still be thinking about that guy or that person? No, not until y'all get like back on YouTube and then it's like back at it again. It's just dumb. We all grown. We're not kids. We're not in high school. Like it's just amazing. Like just some of these conversations that take place and these arguments. I know if someone is saying something about somebody, people want to step up and be like, hey, let me clear my name or let me say this because this dude's up here just talking. People want to say their piece too. If someone's talking mess, but like I get that. But then, say your piece and be respectful and keep it coming. Some people like arguments. Some people want to see people get mad and, start screaming and yelling. But again, it's just taking up your energy for what? For a person that you don't know here on YouTube? It's ridiculous. Like, I'm definitely
yeah,
not going to argue with somebody that I never met before or I don't know here on YouTube. It's just, I don't know.
yeah.
It's
To
just
be
crazy.
honest with you, when I see all those dudes come up here and do all that arguing, fussing, I just don't even hop on. I should stay in the shack because I said I ain't about to
Hmm.
go up here and deal with all of that, all that
I
back and
noticed you
forth.
do that, Terrell. Because usually you do come up here, but I notice when it is a lot. You'll say hello in the chat, but you won't hit that link. And I know usually you do hit the link to come up on the
That's
platform.
why I
But
ain't been coming up here lately because I usually be too busy with schoolwork or working. But when I see a full panel full of dudes just arguing, fighting, I say I ain't about to hop in. But if it's like
mhm,
them sitting around having a rational conversation and just being normal or just being positive, just talking, I hop in. But not where all that
mhm,
arguing, fighting because I don't join panels when people are having beef wars. I hop out. It's just be in the
mhm.
comment section talking. So
I completely understand. Absolutely. And hello, Smoke and Kingston. Definitely not ignoring you. How are y'all this morning?
How are you doing, Kyla?
I'm doing good. How are you, Sims?
Uh, Not the best. I ain't gonna lie to you. But
Oh no,
how you doing,
why?
Sin? How you doing, Smoke? How you doing? What's her name? Terrell?
Terrell.
yeah,
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
how you doing, Terrell?
I'm doing great. King
What's up
Sims.
with it?
So, I want to say my piece because apparently, you know, I can't get messages through. So, I feel I
Okay.
was done. I feel I was done wrong today in the stream that just recently took place, and I just want to clear my name.
Okay.
So I had a whole, I had a whole false narrative that I figured would be a false narrative go against me in the stream with a YouTuber, and the way he explained the narrative never went that way. So we're talking about the recent Sasua trip with me talking to Jay Vella. So
Salute,
Oh,
sis.
you said what?
I was saying salute. What's up? What's up?
What's going on? What's going on, Smoke? So
Cool. Go ahead, man. Continue.
narrative went this way. My phone about to die. I'm on my way to the restaurant. I see these two YouTubers that I'm cool with. Obviously, I'm hanging out with one. Get there, bang. like I said in my head, I don't feel like I'm too part of the conversation. I didn't feel entitled to anything whatsoever. Plus, my phone is dying. So, okay, let me go back and charge my phone or find a way to get a charge to my Airbnb power was off. So I had to charge my phone at flip flops. On my way back, I get a call from Rello. He starts asking questions. I just start answering. Yo, did did so and so do this for you? Oh no, he wasn't able to do that, but I'm not expecting him to do that. It's nothing. Oh man, no, that nigga's fake. He fake. He this, he that. No, like I mean, if that's how you see it, that's cool. But no, it's not even that deep. Like it's not that deep. Cool. Next, yo, so why did you leave? I mean, I had to charge my phone, but I mean, I didn't feel like I was too much a part of the conversation anyway. But it's not that deep. Oh man, no, that nigga make me feel like peons. Then them niggas make me feel like peons. I already knew you'd be on that shit. That nigga fake. He corny. He fake. No, but if that's how you see it, okay. No beef, no animosity, no agreeing or none of that. On the stream, apparently, I agree with all that, and now I'm in cahoots with the guy making the plan. It's not the case at all. Like I said, there's no beef, no animosity. I was still actually trying to hang out with the bull, so it was like, cool. Nobody ever got ran out of Sasua, ever. As you already know, YouTuber, I was going to Puerto Plata on Saturday, as I did. So cool. Other than that, the only thing I can accept accountability is, yeah, my money was a little funny. I had money in different accounts, 260 in one account, 170 in another account. I had brought $250 cash on me. So yeah, had I had all that in cash, I'd have been straight. I didn't I didn't tell nobody to cash at me. Rello set up all that. Of course, I accepted the yeah, I was down, but I could have held out. But I take the love, and I'm paying niggas back. All right, cool. No deep stuff. And no, I'm not using it to trick off. I wasn't going down there to try to catch the most bodies. Yeah, I had fun, I indulged, but it wasn't strictly for that. Yeah, I wanted to try all the things I seen on YouTube. I wanted to try finger. I wanted to try flip flop shrimp and grits. Like, yeah, it's not like I'm trying to just live the lavish life. Like, I already had plans on what I wanted to do and all that. So when people say I got beef with them or animosity and now I got a whole plan with the bull, first off, I didn't even know he was beefing with you until that conversation. And that's when I figured out. And he said he had smoke for you. Oh shit, I didn't know that. So of course, on your end, I can see how you looking at it like, oh, I went over there and told that nigga something. No, I got the call. My phone was dying. I was already talking to him. After that, I went to flip flops. That's when y'all saw me get on the ATV with the John. Like I had my phone charged. Cool. Where's the beef? Where's the animosity? Where's all this weird shit? Like there is none. So the narrative that he didn't choose to have a conversation behind closed doors, it had to come here because that's fucked up. You see what I'm saying? Like then you had a whole stream saying the wrong narrative without even having a true conversation. So I figured I had to come here to say my piece because I'm not on no weird shit. I can accept accountability. Yeah, I should have had my bread right. I get that. And I told him the main reason why I came down there was to meet him and make content. I told him it's going to be a stretch, but I'm going to try to make it because I know you really pushing me to do it. We was talking about it prior to. He said I never supported his channel. Always supported his channel. Always sent bread and all that. I'm just speaking the truth. I have no beef, no animosity towards nobody, none of that shit. I still fuck with everybody else. I did the same. I just didn't like how the narrative was pushed different. What I was just watching, I'm like, oh shit, like you really gonna hold that? Are you serious? And it's not that way. Like I have no beef. We was cool the whole trip. If I wasn't looking for him, he was looking for me. He was checking up on me. He was picking me up from places and all that shit. Like it was cool the whole time. I have no reason to try to switch. Weed didn't make me switch. I'm always fried. Like what the fuck? I'm fried now. Like it's not making me act no different. Like but niggas is running a narrative. He don't want to have a conversation, so he holding that. So I figure I gotta say something because that shit is corny.
So
There is no beef.
so
No
who was
animosity, no hate, none of that shit. Like, but niggas is trying to make it that, and I'm not with that. I didn't come. I'm strictly for travel, have fun, genuine vibes. Of course, yeah, your money right. It was a genuine mistake. It happens. Okay, cool. I get it. Y'all can joke and twist that up however y'all want to, as long as the truth is out there. I don't care how y'all twist it. I know what platform I'm on. You see what I'm saying? Like, I get it. So, as long as the truth is out, though, now y'all know. There's never no beef, never no animosity, never none of that shit. Like, I fuck with the bull, like, clearly, because I came out there to see him, make content, connect, have fun, do whatever we do. That's all that was. Strictly. Wasn't there for the trick chase, all crazy. It wasn't for that. Like, so y'all can twist it and make it for whatever it is y'all want to make it for. But that's my truth. That's literally what happened. He called me. I answered the questions. I didn't choose to just share shit. Like, these were questions that was asked. So it was like, all right, cool. Nobody ever expected nothing from nobody. Yeah, I asked him, could he do me a favor? He said, oh, no, I can't do it. All right, cool, no problem. Ask somebody else. They was able to do it. Cool. Later on the night, I found Jay Rello told me to hop on your live, Kyla, and now everybody got to, asking me, oh, cash up, you need cash up, what's happening? Like Jay Rello told you, of course, he going to spice it. You hear how he was talking last night? I ain't come off like how he was talking. I'm talking common shit. He translating it to all that shit. And I got with him about that. I spoke to him about that shit. Like, that shit wasn't cool. That's why I wanted to talk to Keith. That's what I'm talking about, Kyla.
So the person that you are trying to explain yourself to is basically Keith.
Yeah.
So did you reach out to Keith to tell him?
I've been there. I knew the longer he didn't had a conversation, the narrative is going to go how it went tonight. And I'm not even trying to be seen in that type of light, but niggas is already holding that narrative and doing what they do with it. It's not even that deep. It wasn't that deep on my end. It never was. Now I see clearly Rello had smoke, and it's all open, and we all know that. So now I see why it seems how it seems, because it would seem like, oh, so you gonna go over there and talk to him and knowing that nigga had smoking, and I didn't even know that. I even told her, I'm like, oh, you really got smoke with him like that? Yeah, I want to smack him. Y'all heard it last night. So it was like, oh, I didn't even know it was that deep. What happened? I don't know what happened. I'm not on every single stream. Like he said, I'm outdoor dashing. Like, I don't care. I'm out working. Like, I can get on late night. So it was like, it is what
Well,
it is. I'm just saying it ain't no beef, no animosity, because I'm not even
okay.
on the space for none of that. I'm on the space to genuinely meet people, travel, and have genuine time. Like, we in a whole different space. We not just sitting in the crib stuck in proximity. Like, we actually getting out and doing shit. Like, I'm here for the difference. Like, so I just don't want my name to be, the boy the weirdo and all. Like, no, it's not even that deep. I'm
And I
actually
haven't
cool
heard
vibe.
anybody say
You
say
gotta listen
anything
to the
negative
stream though,
about
but you
you.
gotta listen to the stream.
Which stream?
The stream he just did. That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying is I just want to clear my name because there's never been no beef. There's never been no slick talk, no pillow talk, no animosity. No. He called
So
me, he
on
asked
my stream,
questions, and that's what it was.
I'm sorry to butt in, but so are you talking about my stream from last night? Your name was being brought up?
No, your stream from when I was in Sasua.
Oh, okay. So when Raylo came on the platform and
Right.
then you and Keith had your argument.
I wasn't
And
arguing. I was just
I
saying
know, but when
what
Keith
happened.
was like upset because he felt some type of way.
And that's
But
what
what
I'm
I'm
saying.
saying,
So now that I'm like, all right, I can see it from his side, because if he already knew that Rello didn't, or Rello had smoked with him, then I guess in a sense it seems like, oh shit, so you just gonna go behind my back and talk to him. I can see that from his side, but I didn't even know that Rello had smoked with him until that conversation. Because he was saying what he was saying. I'm like, oh shit, all right, so you really got smoke from him? Like, yeah, I want to smack the bull. I'm like, oh shit, why? Like, I don't get into none of that weird shit. Like, I don't want to do none of that. Like, I'm just trying to travel, connect, learn how to make better content, make good content, and obviously Keith is a good tool for that. Like, we going to do a lot of in my head was going to do a lot of things, but I mean, it's like the
keep
narrative
talking.
never got talked about behind closed doors, and it's like now a whole stream was made, so that was kind of corny. And it was like, Of course, it wasn't all made about me. It was more about Rella, but it's like I don't like that narrative, and you didn't even have like we still could have had the conversation in Sasua. But of course, you know, he was upset or whatever. Cool, I gave him time, man. I ain't say nothing. I'm chilling. But then as time progressed, you know, when you have more streams, the narrative going to be drawn out. And it's like, damn, can we at least have a real conversation beforehand? Because you already know that shit can go anywhere. Like, get the real truth before you know what I'm saying? Cross that line.
I
It was never no
never,
animosity. It was never no
I never,
animosity. Like nobody ever had spoke for the bull. Nobody ever tried to do no weird shit behind his back. Nobody ever needed entitlement. It was never no entitlement. I never expected anything from Keith ever throughout the
but
trip. I asked him a favor. He said he couldn't do it. All right, cool. I didn't complain about it. Nothing. Cool. It's not. I wasn't looking forward to him doing anything for me. Told him what it was. He said what he could or could not do. Maybe cool. All right, yo, maybe, but don't bang on it. All right, I'm not. But it's good to know that. All right, cool. But I'm not gonna bang on it, and I didn't. I had bread. Like the problem, I had bread. Just the fact that it wasn't cash. That's what made it worse. And I obviously take 100% accountability of how I came to the suit. I do. So it's like, all right, I get better next time.
and everybody makes not nobody's perfect. Everybody makes mistakes. Like I didn't even sit on that. I haven't even thought about that live since it happened. What about you, Sin? Like
Which live? Which one are you talking about?
the one that when Raylo came on that live and was basically when all that stuff. I don't even remember. If Sin was back and forth on there. Basically, when Raylo like would put up Kingston's Cash App and saying like he needed money, he didn't have money, and
Yeah, he the one said, yo,
Yeah,
I'm gonna get you a stimmy. I'm gonna get you a
yeah. I
stimmy.
don't.
I'm like, that's not, I
No,
don't
I
really
don't.
need it.
No, I don't. I don't. I don't go back and forth with it. I mean, I don't pay none of that no attention. I haven't watched that live or anything. I
hmm,
mean, I just. I mean, as far as that situation, I just think that's.
I thought
I
it
mean,
was
there's
squad.
nothing. I mean, there's nothing that could be done tonight. There's nothing that could be
I'm
done
not
that
looking
you
for
can
nothing to be
say.
done tonight.
Well, I'm just saying, there's nothing that could be said that's going to help whatever what I mean, your situation, whatever, however you think or feel, or regardless, it's not going to change anything tonight. It's not going to change anything until y'all two have a conversation. So, you know what I mean.
Hmm.
When y'all have a conversation at some point, then y'all can have that conversation and go over it, because everybody can speculate, but the only people that really know what happened down there is y'all two, because nobody else was there.
Exactly.
That's
So
I
that's
understand that,
so
but
once
to have a whole stream without having a conversation is saying what, bro?
I mean, I think you're taking it too personal, and this is a lot of the things that I talk about now. This ain't none of my business, and I'm not Dr. Phil or anything, but I think you're taking it a little bit too personal. Also, I don't think it's a time and a setting for everything. I don't think you should bring it here, especially
I'm
since we kind of.
I'm not. I was just saying my truth.
I mean, you did just speak for about. You've been speaking for about 15 minutes,
I was
but
just saying my truth, bro.
right, but you're speaking your truth. But in actuality, while speaking your truth, you kind of it's not going to set you free until you speak to him. Like, you can talk to us, you can talk to Rail, you can talk to me, you can have Smoke on here, we can listen to you, but we're not the what I mean, we're not the culprits in this. In this is between y'all, you and Keith. So till y'all had that conversation, you know what I mean. But ultimately, what's more important is the real lesson is you got to pay close attention to who you speak to and who you deal with. That's
I
why
mean,
a lot of people
obviously.
may a lot of people may think that I don't talk as much, or I don't do as much, or I'm kind of political in the way I speak on certain topics, and certain topics I'll leave alone, like how they were just talking about the Haitian topic. I wouldn't touch that. Just certain things I wouldn't touch for different reasons. This isn't anything against them talking about it. I'm just using that as an example. But you got to be careful who you talk to, because people like him, like that's not somebody that you can be relaying information to and trust that it's not going anywhere, or for you to somebody that you can be talking to that won't flip whatever you speaking about. You had no idea who you're dealing with. This is why I don't really deal with people like that. Like, you gotta be very careful who you let in your personal space. But ultimately, y'all need to speak about it. I don't think this is the right place to talk about it because nobody even knows what we're talking about. I mean, half these are you gotta remember we on Kayla channel, so half these people don't even know what this is.
You gonna see the
Then
playback, bro.
I'm talking about half these people who are watching Kayla's channel don't even know what you're talking about. Then
Mm-hmm.
we were talking about
Fact.
something completely different before you got here, and
Yeah,
I
my
don't know if
fault.
you
I just
noticed,
had to
but
say that.
you can feel the energy has changed. The energy has changed on her live, and I don't think it's fair. And this isn't to you. This is to anyone or everyone. I don't think it's fair to Kayla's platform that I'm not singling out anyone, but people come here to sort out their issues or problems, and in the grand scheme of things, it ends up affecting Kayla. I don't think people understand how it domino effects on her because
It
now you have
does.
people who've came to see her. Now they can't even see her because they have to watch other things. Now people are not even want to watch her show because they're just backing out because they don't want the drama. Now people, when they see they live, they just looking like, oh, here we go again. It's another issue. It's more drama again. They don't even want to watch anymore. Because I don't even know if you noticed, but her views and viewers and watchers are going down since the first time that I entered to now, just based on every time she's going live, somebody wants to come on here and vent or use her platform to try to, exercise their beef or try to promote themselves or try to
Always
entertain,
on my channel.
blah blah
Always on
blah
my
blah
channel.
blah.
I ain't
So
gonna keep.
it's not fair to her audience because they're not here to see me. They don't give. I mean, I'm not saying well, they don't give two quarters about me. You know what I mean? Meaning in the sense of they may think I'm all right. Yeah, he's not bad. He's cool, whatever. But they didn't come here for Sin City. They didn't come here for Terrell. They didn't come here for Sims. They didn't come here for Smoke. They came here for her. So I don't think it's the right platform to do it in. I understand you saying he ain't reaching back out to you, but it's getting a little. And this is not no point intended to you, but we just had you got today, then we had yesterday, then we had her last live before that. You got the live before that. Like it's becoming a pattern of
Mm,
people coming to her channel to vent or to start quarrels. And it's affecting not only is it affecting her, it's affecting the whole energy of the entire panel and the chat as well. So I
my
mean
bad, Kyler.
It's okay. I'm just saying, like, the people, like, just for everybody who has something, not even against, but if there's someone who said something to you on a different platform or who have hurt your feelings, I feel like you need to go to that person, not take it to YouTube and vent about that person. But I feel like if it's Keith or another or Raylo, you need to pick up the phone and speak to them. I don't even feel like majority of the time people need to come and talk about the other person. Like, and I've told you, I was like, you're good. I'm good with you, Sims. Like, I'm good with everybody. Like, whatever happened in Sosua that day, that night with whoever, that's the person you need to be talking to. Terrell, he's never even been to DR. He doesn't know what's going on. He wasn't there. I wasn't there in Sosua when all that was going on. Obviously, Sin wasn't there either. So it's just like, everybody is here. Like, I was confused when you were saying what you were saying. I remember that live when Raylo did all of that, but I thought that was already over, done with, squash. Everybody was good, since then. That's what I thought. Like, everything was good since then. So, I mean, I saw that you had fun in Dominican Republic. I even asked you, I messaged you a few times and I was like, hey, how is your trip going? You're like, oh, everything's going great. Like, I thought everything went well, since that live. So now hearing, you come on the panel and you're saying this, like, I'm just like, what is going on? Like, I'm confused. Like, I thought everyone was good, but obviously not. I don't have anything against you. I'm sure Sin doesn't. I obviously know Terrell doesn't. I mean, I don't know what Smoke. Smoke wasn't there at that time. Like, I don't know.
Nah, me and Sim's good. We good.
Okay, so everybody here on the panel is good with you. So, I mean, if there's someone who has something against you, whether it's Keith or Rayla, I don't know. Those are the two people that I feel like you should speak to, not on YouTube, but definitely behind the scenes.
one person you need to speak to is Keith. You don't even need to speak to
That's
whatchamacallit.
it.
Don't speak to him. Don't speak to him at all.
No.
Don't,
Exactly. You in peace, iron out
don't speak to him at all.
whatever. Yeah,
You waste
that's
your
it.
time.
Fact. Fact.
Don't speak to him at all,
Like
man.
I
You
alluded
just
to earlier on Keisha's stream, you know, y'all two cats, there's no smoke in either direction. Y'all cats, holler behind the scenes. If that don't work, it is what it is. But yeah, only two people I should be talking is you and him. You and
I feel that.
I mean, I don't know if you felt like any of us had something against you, and maybe that's why you wanted to come on here and talk about it. I don't know, but that's why I was just asking Sin, are you good with Sin? It's, I mean, I haven't heard anyone bring up your name, Sim, since that live, to be honest. Everybody's just been doing their own thing pretty much.
I mean, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. It was some things that were questionable that I didn't. Some of the things, and I told you. And I mean, I reached out to you. And I'm not even gonna speak on it here because I reached out to you personally and told you there was some things that I thought were a little questionable. But ultimately, that's something that y'all need to go ahead and speak about. That's what, and then it's the same thing I've told you on the side. Y'all need to have that conversation. You clean it up. You move on. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with having an opportunity, mistake, etc. It's all about how you move about it. But you don't have to explain yourself. The more and more you explaining yourself, to me, it makes you
It
even look
makes
worse.
you. Mm-hmm.
This is why I don't talk as much, because if you notice, the more and more someone talks, the more and more you get to know exactly where they're coming from, how they feel. They'll tell you exactly everything if you listen. This is why I tell people to listen more than they talk. If you let somebody talk a lot and they keep speaking and speaking and speaking, eventually they're gonna pee down their leg. They're gonna say something that's not correct, or they're gonna say something crazy or off the wall or whatever. You don't need to explain yourself, because the more and more you explain, the more and more it seems as if you are either lying or not telling the truth, or
Mm-hmm.
you're not genuine about what you're saying. You don't want to do that. You just want to say your piece, get straight to the point, then move on. Then y'all get to the back end. Y'all had that conversation. If you really solid like that, and you're saying who you are and what you are, people will be able to see that without you having to always tell them. You shouldn't have to tell somebody you solid or tell somebody who you are as a person. They should be able to see it. That's another reason, once again, why I go on camera. I don't have
Mm-hmm.
to go on camera. I can always sit behind an avatar. But when you go on camera, like I said, people are able to see me. They're able to see exactly how genuine I am on a consistent basis, how I can be serious, how I can be funny, how I can be et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But anyway, had a conversation on the side.
I hear you.
Yeah, had
yeah,
that
that definitely
conversation
makes
on.
more sense. Yeah, had that conversation on the side. Time heals everything. If the conversation isn't ready to be had at the time, take a minute, relax, then go back in, have the conversation. You know, so it's nothing too crazy. It's not serious like that. I mean, that's my assessment. It's not like something crazy going on. There's no
And
wild exchanges, no
I will
cursing, nothing
personally make
crazy.
sure that y'all have a conversation, man. I will personally make sure
Yeah.
of that. I don't care if I have
Hmm.
to call him at 4:30 in the morning every morning. As everyone always knows, they get the early wake up call from me. He'll be getting a 4:30 a.m. phone call from
I
me.
still be asleep.
And hold on, what time did I call you this morning? Let me check. I
Well, it's
called
I was
early.
Kayla
not. I'm
at
not
oh,
up
actually
early
I
in the
called you
morning.
pretty late. It was 9 a.m. when I called you.
That
9
was not
a.m.
late. I
Oh
was
man,
definitely
you must
asleep.
have
I
had.
did not wake up.
That's like
Yeah, it was 9 a.m. when I
9
called
a.m.
you.
is like 1 p.m. for sin
Yeah,
for
that's
I
late.
average
got up
I
person.
at
called you
11.
late. That was
Exactly.
late.
I be
That
getting up
was late.
11, 12 o'clock. I am not
Usually
up
it's dark
early, but
outside when I call you. It's still dark. That's the best time. That's the best time to receive a phone call. The best. That's the best.
I'll be up early.
Yes, I'll be hitting him up bright and early to wake him up, because
Mm,
he probably sleep, because I know he ain't feeling well, so he probably done laid it down,
yeah, it is
because he
true.
was supposed to jump on here.
Hello, I'm
Yep.
back. I forgot I was on mute. I didn't know.
What happened?
I know I was on mute.
Oh,
I
you were
know
on mute.
I was on mute. I didn't know.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
anything you said, we didn't hear anything.
we did. Yeah, we didn't hear
yeah, if
any of
you were talking, we didn't hear you.
that.
We
Yeah,
didn't hear nothing.
we didn't catch none of that.
Oh my bad.
Yeah, we didn't hear anything. We didn't get it.
No, but again, sin and smoke were right. Like, I think that's something that you should definitely speak with Keith about. Nobody up here has a problem with you. Like I said, what happened on that live, that's the past. Like, I completely forgot about that situation. I do not sit there and dwell on what anybody says on my channel, especially when it comes to, drama or anything. Like, tomorrow's a different day. I just don't focus on stuff like that. Obviously, if, you're feeling some type of way and you need Keith to hear you out, then definitely reach out to him. But nobody here, I don't see why anybody here would be feeling a certain type of way because of the Cash App or because of your financial situation that happened down there or whatever. Like, it's really nobody's business the way I see it.
Yeah,
And again, you just
yeah.
be careful who you reach out to next time. Raylo is not the person you need to be reaching out with any of your personal business or anything that's going on with your life. I'm just
No,
saying that's just
no.
no. There's
N-O. Yeah,
Oh
oh,
N-O.
boy.
No.
I
No,
would
no,
have
no,
preferred you
no,
to reach
no.
out. Sin is the best person to reach out to if you ever need to vent or have something on your mind. Like, at least Sin or Smoke. These are the type of fellas that are going to keep it 100% with you, and they ain't going to come on YouTube and put your business all out. Come on, like,
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I
Nope.
do feel like when you in a situation, they just want to put it out there to make a nigga life on it and get views and likes, and it's just to embarrass you because a lot of people like to see when you are down, but they don't want to promote you when you're up and doing well. So a lot of time they like to do that shit to put shame on you, make you feel bad, and make fun of your situations. Helping you out. But I agree, it's just some people you shouldn't reach out to because there are people on here on this app that would do malicious things just for fun. So you always
Yeah, I
got
agree.
who you're friends with and who you talk to
can't
because
trust me.
we already had that situation in Mexico with that girl. So
Oh, that's a
Mm.
whole nother story. But and
Mm-hmm.
sometimes things are
Some
done in
people
ignorance. Like
Vice
sometimes, like
versa,
some
too.
people are just not. And I'm not you, Sims, but on the back end, like it's so crazy. Like some people are just people are different. Everybody has their own style. Ultimately, when I sit from the outside and I look in, I don't think anything was done with malicious intent. Possibly one person may have had certain feelings about a certain person, and then the situation may have been gas. Like, yeah, yeah, yeah. That's me from the outside looking in. But just to make a long story short, you know, sometimes things are not done maliciously. Sometimes things are done with intent on the back end. You never know. But at the end of the day, um, we just move forward in life. Like things happen. Sometimes situations occur. Nobody got hurt. Nobody's life was in danger. It was nothing of that effect. We'll just move on. Everybody's well, safe, and healthy. We'll move on from here. You know what I mean? Try to mend bridges if need be. If not, we keep it moving. That's all it is. It's nothing crazy like that. Like it was nothing serious. It was not a life threatening situation, so we can't make it. You know what I mean?
mm-hmm.
Can't make it look too crazy. Sometimes things are done with intention. Like sometimes the messenger could come across wrong than the message. Basically, what I'm trying
And you
to say.
were saying that Smoke was like, this just sounds like a big misunderstanding. Words got, miss, you know, like when you're telling a person something and the person goes and tells another person, like words get changed up and everything, it's
Mhm.
just.
Yep.
You just got to
That's
be
usually how it
careful.
happens.
Hmm. Just got to be careful who you talk to behind closed doors, because you just never know what that person's intentions are. And just like Smoke was saying, not saying that maybe Raylo's intentions were to you know to come out like that, but that's how it came out. But you know,
Yeah. We'll never know the intentions, but at the end of the day, let's turn it back positive. Let's go happy, happy, joy,
yeah,
joy.
yeah,
So now that that's cleared up, um, to an extent, you know what I mean? I guess switch it back to fun stuff. like, like you gonna be in the suit for the Super Bowl? You and Ralphie, what's good? What we talking about?
me.
Just curious.
I'm gonna be there, but I'm gonna have my cousin. She's a girl. I'm gonna have her with me.
Cool.
Hmm. So
So for
I'm
you
trying to
weirdos, stay clear.
I'm actually gonna travel down there with only females this time. It's just me and two other persons. So I have my Dominican friend that's gonna be with me, and then I have my cousin that's gonna be with me this time. No,
and
Ralph won't.
then,
That's facts, BX.
but then, wait. But then you're gonna have one big goon paid security, courtesy the smoke stuff, just to make sure weirdos steer clear. So
Because I'm not gonna have no
not just gonna be all
security. I'm
females.
off
You're
it.
gonna no, we're gonna make sure you good out there. You're not. It's not gonna
Okay.
be her and all females. So anybody thinking anything
No.
strange, forget about it.
Talking too much,
Get
talking a
you an
little too
escort.
much.
Get you an escort. At least if you once you touch down to the stew, I'll arrange a couple of folks to walk around with you to make sure everything's good till I get there.
Well, I already
So,
know that Sin will be the number one person, so I'm sure I'll be in best hands, good hands too. Sin,
oh, you
I know
good.
he, but I know, Sin will, yeah,
If Sin is in the building, everything is covered.
absolutely.
I don't know if I'm going or not, but we'll see.
If you're not covered, I got a little extra security detail on standby. Don't worry. Stay connected,
Sin,
man. We connected. You know
Sin
me.
better
You
not
know
be
Yeah,
everybody.
covered.
but
You
if I
good.
do go, I'm like remember you had that spot smoke
Mhm.
over there. You know what
Mhm.
I'm talking
Mhm.
about. I'm thinking about
Mhm.
grabbing one of them and having a shindig if I do go.
It's
So
a must.
everybody
I'm sorry if I'm eating chips. I'm sorry if I'm munching on potato
so
chips.
everybody can hang out at the spot. But yeah, I'm thinking about grabbing something like that
Yeah.
What, you want to do,
this
like a
time.
cookout or something?
You gonna be there for Super Bowl?
I said if I go to Super Bowl, I'm gonna grab a villa and
Yeah.
I'm gonna have like a nice little party. Everybody come through, we kick it at the spot. Yeah, private, do our thing.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah. In
Nice.
seclusion. Privacy is a
And more,
big
yeah, in
thing.
some
It's a big
seclusion.
plus.
Yeah,
Hmm.
Hmm. It's a big plus. It's a must. I
yeah.
like to have like different locations. I like to be close but far at the same time.
I have this debate. This is a good conversation right here because I have this
I
debate
like
with Keith
both.
all the time. He likes cleaning close. Cleaning close is good, especially if you're new
Hmm.
and you never been before and you don't really know the area.
Hmm.
But you start appreciating your privacy, especially out there. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
that's
Because
facts.
things are not as private like that. And so, especially when you're
No.
clean, like, and that's the disadvantage you have when you're cleaning close. There's no privacy. So if you really wanted to hang out, or if you just didn't, you just want to stay off the grid, you can't. You're always on the scene. So if you're not ready to always be on the scene, and that could be uncomfortable. Plus, it just comes a time where you just want to go somewhere and just chill, and you can chill in
Yeah.
your room in the confinements of your room, but you don't really have any true entertainment in those rooms. You know what I'm saying? You got TV, a bed, a closet, some pillows, a cover, a toilet. Like there is no entertainment. When you got a villa, you got, what I mean, you come in, you got probably a nice size living room, nice size kitchen where people can kick it at. You can go to the back. 9 times out of 10, you have a pool, a seating area, outdoor furniture. You know what I mean? People can mix and mingle there. depending on what kind of villa you have. You might have a pool table, you might have stuff like that. You have real actual entertainment for people to really feel comfortable and that can
That's
really
true.
hang out and enjoy themselves, in poly and whatnot. So this time if I go, I'm definitely getting a villa and I'm gonna have everybody shoot through. Yeah, that's the plan. One of those nights.
That's what's up. Sin City, the host with the most.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because Smoke pretty much did it last time, so I might have to return the favor and do it myself this time.
We'll chop it up behind the scenes. If we do end up there around that time,
Yeah,
we will be clean and close,
because that would be
but
dope.
yet so
Because
far. We'll be
imagine if we were
clean and
hanging out,
close and cleaner and further
right?
away.
Because imagine if we were hanging out like we were at Roomba's at a private location at a villa. You see what I'm saying? That would be like a vibe times 10. Because then at that point now you
Yeah.
can really let your hair down. You know what I mean? Talk, conversate. It would be even better. It would be even better. It'd be even
I'm
better.
about to hop down so I can get ready. Hopefully, you be on live soon again, Kayla, like Sunday or Monday, whatever.
Yes, I'm sure I probably will. Like probably every other day since I'm gonna be here in Florida up until I leave again back to DR. But yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I sent you a mission on
But it was good.
Snap, son.
Oh, okay. I still need to go check my snap. But
Later,
no, Terrell,
Terrell.
thank you for hopping on, Terrell, and I'll
Oh
speak to you
yes,
All right.
soon.
Later, Terrell.
It's on,
yeah.
Big
Have a
Boo,
good
salute.
night.
You
Yeah,
too, brother.
too. Thank you.
y'all
Thank
take
you.
care. Nice
Okay.
meeting
Salute,
everybody.
brother.
For sure, for
Yes,
sure.
sir. Can y'all hate
But
this? I
yeah.
don't want to be crunching all in the joint like this.
Gee, well, you already eating
You're
White Castles
fine.
or
I can't
something this
even
late?
hear you. I
Oh,
don't even
okay.
hear you,
That's good.
Frank.
Nah, late night bodega run. Sometimes you got to go with the late night bodega run.
Yeah, we don't have
You
bodegas,
know, this
man.
that New York thing, man. Yeah,
I'm about to say.
it's a New York thing. We got the 247 bodega action.
Right now, this is White Castle time where I'm from. It's time to go
I
to
I
just
White
hit
still have
White
not
Castle.
ate
Castle the
that
other
yet.
day. I
Huh?
love
I
White
still have not
Castle,
ate
man.
You've never had White Castles?
because I heard someone was like, "Do not eat White Castle. It's
Oh, that
crap."
shit,
I've
that
never
shit
tried it.
everything.
I
No,
mean, at
just
2, 3
try
o'clock in
two
the
cheese
morning, especially
sliders.
after a long night. Yeah, you would. Yeah, after a long night at the club, you
Couple
would enjoy
sliders,
it.
some chicken rings.
The chicken rings with the honey mustard sandwich,
Yo, that
that's
shit
It's
banging.
go
definitely
crazy.
it's definitely something you should
It's a
try
lot of variety.
at least one time.
Never been in the States. I was in the
The little
States 4
fish,
years and never tried it.
Yeah,
You
they
should
got the
try it.
fish
get the
Johns
little
now.
fish slider. It's
You should
oh
try at least
man,
one, at
I
least
endorse
once.
White Castle.
It's not healthy, but you can try it at least one time, just once.
Mm.
I
Yeah,
can
just
do
try it
I'm
White
one
gonna.
time.
Castle at least 4 times a year. 4 times a year. And I already I mean, I don't do
Yeah,
fast food, but once in a while you gotta
me
do it.
neither.
Like I passed by the
Yeah,
joint twice. In one
yeah,
week I said, listen, I passed by here again, I'm going in. So I had to make it hot.
yeah. You got to try at least
Like I
one
can't.
time, just once, just
White
one
Castle.
time. You just try it one time.
Go for the fish slider. Go for one of the fish. Go for the chicken ring. Go one and one. One fish, one chicken ring, and one cheese slider.
And that's an Ohio. That's an Ohio thing, by the way. We invented White Castle. I come from Columbus, which is the capital of Ohio, which is like an
Oh,
Mm.
that?
You
hour.
did say that. You did say
This
that a
is
week
an
ago.
hour away from Cincinnati. It's like an hour away, but yeah, Ohio created White Castles.
Yo, salute to Ohio because that's a good look. That's been one of my favorites of all time.
Mm-hmm.
After all these years, still got to pull up.
The
I got
first
to
White
shout them
Castles
out,
built
man.
is here. Yeah, the first White Castles that was built is here. Because down south they have crystals. They don't have White Castles. They have crystals. So
Well, thank God they spread out.
anything past Ohio, like once you get to Kentucky, Tennessee, Georgia, they have like down there where you're at, Florida, it's crystals. They don't have White Castles down there.
Wait, it's called Crystals instead of White. It's the equivalent of White Castle,
No, it's not.
or it's just not the same.
It's
Oh,
not the same.
it's a wannabe
It's the
competitor,
same. Exactly. It's a wannabe competitor.
a competitor copy.
If you had crystals,
Crystals, because I never heard of them
it's
before.
disgusting.
I never heard of them.
They down
But
south, like Georgia. They like down in Georgia, Tennessee, Kentucky, Florida, down everywhere down south.
oh, okay, through to Tennessee, man. At a Sonic. I have family in Tennessee. I had the Sonic last time. Sonic burger, which is just a giant burger
Yes,
for no reason,
and I'm not
with
a
no
burger
taste.
person.
Not a fan. I'm not a fan of that. But I
Like
just
a
had to
burger.
do it to make it look good. I was
Burgers.
like, I'm good. Yeah, I'm not really a burger fan. But
Hmm.
Salute to White Castle.
I have to try it while I'm here then.
Definitely need
Yeah.
to try it. Yeah, you definitely should try it. Yeah.
I mean,
They got them in Florida.
don't look for anything impressive because remember it's a basic. You look at it's a basic slider. Like don't look for a
They
Chick-fil-A
small
type
too.
of quality.
They like this big.
Yeah,
Like they're real small. Like the sandwiches are like
it's
this big.
tiny.
Oh
Tiny
Yeah, that's what
wow.
we
sandwiches.
call a slider.
You
It's
gotta
called a
get two of them.
Real
slider. It's a
small.
You need two of them.
tiny 3-bite
Real
hamburger.
small.
That's what it is.
Real small.
Hmm.
That's why you get two of them.
Steam grilled with a lot of onion.
So it don't fill you up.
Two
Oh,
of
yes,
them.
it does.
No, because it's small.
Yeah, if you get
One,
enough of them, not one, no.
Like probably four.
not
If you got,
one.
if you got 3 or 4
Get
of them,
three.
yes.
Okay.
At least three.
But
Three will
one,
set
no.
you right.
Okay. I'll look for it
Yeah,
down here
salute the White Castle.
if they have down here in Florida. I'll have to look.
Do they have White Castle? Let me see. Do they have White Castles in Florida?
Salute the
Closest
White
White
Castle.
Castle to
White
me.
Castle in
Allentown.
Miami. Looking for White Castle in Miami.
I've never seen one here. I know they have one in Illinois. But I said people are like, it's
No.
it's nothing big.
There's one in Orlando. There's not one in Miami.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll be in Orlando.
They closed it in 1967. Sheesh. Just the last White Castle
Really?
they had in Miami.
1967.
1967. You know, White Castle's been around since like the 20s, the 30s.
I was gonna say, when did they actually get founded? I was gonna ask that question next, but I know they've been around since I've been born, and we've been hitting it up. more or less lately than before. But like I say, anybody listening that's representing White Castle, cut us a check. We got
1921.
one from 1921. So that's a lot of royalty money we talking about. So Kyla, Sin
1921.
City, Smoke, King Sims. Yo, let's got 4 checks, White Castle.
And I remember when they sandwich was like 25, 30 cents.
Yeah, now it's up to 129. I was there the
That's
other day.
like, yeah.
I'm at
I wish they had
129
one close to
in
me.
New York.
My closest one's at Allentown.
So White Castle is out there, Sims. All right.
It's just that shit far as shit though. They used to have one in Jersey right there, but that shit down. That shit going now.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a dying franchise. I'm not sure. Maybe it could be dying. Like some of the Pizza Huts have disappeared in the area.
Pizza
Like,
Hut is
there's certain. I'm just saying, certain. I don't eat fast food, but I'm just shouting out certain. I don't mean to change the convo, but just certain fast foods are starting to die out.
Yeah.
I'm noticing. Like we're getting Chick-fil-A now. Now Chick-fil-A is coming all over.
Chick-fil-A wasn't in New York. It wasn't in New York.
It was in the greater outer New York area. Because remember, you have New York and then you have New York City. So New York will cover Buffalo,
it wasn't in New York
Syracuse,
City.
everything.
That's what you're saying.
It really wasn't prevalent in the 5 boroughs of the city. But now we're starting this. I'm witnessing over the last year a lot of construction of Chick-fil-A's. So Chick-fil-A actually is making a movement to come to the New York City area right now within the boroughs.
Yeah,
so
they're gonna bring the quality down, man. Thanks a lot.
I don't know. Definitely the customer service is gonna be trash because you're gonna have the New York attitude with the customer service. Hopefully the product is still. I'm sure the product will still be the same. I'm not a big fast food consumer anyway. White Castle will always be number 1 in my eyes. Arby's will always be number 2. Arby's is also a dying breed.
Arby's.
Yeah. It's a place called Arby's where they have Arby's actually is banging. They have fresh cuts of meat, roast beef, things like that. Arby's in New York is pretty decent. Yeah, Arby's. It's called Arby's. Yeah.
Oh, I know what Arby's is. I'm saying Arby's. Like, are you serious? Arby's, like, serious?
As in, I don't as in it's very rare here. So I will slide to
Oh,
Arby's and have the roast beef slider with
that's
the
crazy.
horseradish. Maybe twice a year, I will say, you know what, let me go to Arby's, but it's not all over. Like you have to actually go to get it where I'm at. You actually have to go find it. So I definitely appreciate the sliders. That a nice white cheese and the roast beef. That's pretty good
I'm
with the
gonna go to Arby's
horseradish. I
for the
like that.
curly fries, man. That's it.
The fries are not bad as well. I was gonna shout out salute to curly fries, man. Salute to the curly
Yeah, I
fries.
just go for the curly fries, man.
But it's
So
very
yeah, so
rare
what
out
is New
here.
York? What New York is what? Pizza? Is that what y'all specialize in? That's what you say the number one
New York
Um,
dish
pizza.
is?
we New York. I don't know what we have everything because we have everybody
Yeah,
from
but what are you
everywhere. New York
known?
is
What are
like
you
the
known for
giant.
though? You know what I'm saying? What
New
are you
York, we known for
known for?
gangsters. We known for gangster niggas
No,
like me.
I'm
That's
talking about food, man.
fast
What is
food.
it? Nah, it's pizza, right? I would say
Fast
it
food.
seems like it's pizza, man.
New York submarine sandwiches,
Like Philly is known
pizza,
probably for their cheesesteak,
Nathan's.
right?
Like yeah. So New York, we have a oh man, New York, because I don't want to represent New York and be misrepresented. If anybody's gonna like, nah, but our pizza game, the Brooklyn pizza, which is the thin sliced pizza, the bodega sandwich, the submarine sandwich, like Jersey Mike's, Subways, all of that. That's like a commercial version. We have bodegas, which actually make very good submarine sandwiches. It's called the deli sandwich, man. We get the hero, that's popping 24 hours a day. Get a sub. That's actually where I just came from not too long ago. 24-hour style. Got me a nice,
That's funny.
yeah, nice sandwich, some chips, you know. But I would say the pizza is a staple. Pizza is a staple.
Chopped
But
cheese.
like,
I don't even know what chopped cheese. What is a
oh,
chopped
let me
cheese, man?
chopped cheese. Whoever said that, shout out to the chopped cheese. That's another
Black
deli. Like you
Fawns.
got to get
Shout out
that
to
in a
Black
bodega.
Fawns.
Yeah,
What is
what
Black
a
is that?
Farm, shout out to that. Chopped
what is a
cheese.
chopped cheese?
Is that
A chopped
cheesesteak?
cheese. You go into no, nope. Nah. A chopped cheese is like basically it's like hamburger, but they bust the burger. It's ground beef, bust down all the way, minced up. Then you have the cheese, whether you choose yellow American, whatever type of cheese. You could also have it diced up with onions and green peppers. Like chopped cheese is a staple in the New York bodega. So
So
you
it's
can
like a
get whatever
manwich?
you want, but it's beef.
You
It's
still
ground
ain't said
beef.
what the hell it is, man. What is a
It's
chopped
ground beef.
cheese, man?
So it's like a
Dog,
manwich.
chopped
It's like a
cheese.
sandwich.
Listen. Hear me out. Chopped cheese is
A
ground
terrible
beef.
explanation, man.
All right, let me break it
You
down in
said
layman's
ground
terms.
beef,
Chopped
chop. You
cheese,
said chop.
ground beef,
You said ground
ground
beef,
beef.
cheese, and
Yeah,
peppers, man. So what is it? A
yeah.
manwich?
No, it's ground beef chopped up. Say you get it. Say, let me break it down. Simplest terms. Ground beef, like a hamburger is ground beef, right? But then you could add onions, green peppers, or whatever you want while it's cooking. So it's ground beef, like a hamburger, ground beef. You could add whatever peppers, whatever you want to it while it's cooking, and they chop everything up and mince it all so it's all cooked together. Okay, so the chopped cheese is the equivalent in New York to a cheesesteak in Philly, just to make it simple to y'all niggas. The
Like, it's
equivalent,
not better than cheesesteak.
it's the equivalent of a cheesesteak. A chopped
It's not better
cheese
than
is
one
a,
though.
I don't know. Well, that's depends on
You ever have
who
a cheesesteak
consumes it.
before?
That chopped
Yeah.
cheese don't sound too.
What you
Hey
think?
man, that's on you. That's
Enticing.
on you.
I would
Listen. Some
try it
people
though.
like
I mean,
tomatoes, some like
no, I wouldn't
tomato.
because it's meat. But
Yeah, but from where though? Where you have a cheesesteak from?
I've had well, I've maybe not in the most. I've been on Broad Street in Philly
yeah,
before. I've had cheesesteak way
it
back in
definitely
the
sound
days.
like a sandwich, man. That
I've
Not in,
been
chopped cheese
not
sound like
well,
a
that's what it
sandwich.
is. But ultimately, I'm not here to be a food judge because I'm not really a red meat eater like that. But I'm just giving a
Well,
breakdown that the chopped cheese is the New York
me.
equivalent to a cheesesteak in a bodega.
but they give it
That's
to you on
just
a
the
hamburger bun though?
no. You get it on a hoagie or what you would call a hoagie in Philly, or you get it on a
Yo, so
hero.
that's a fucking cheesesteak then, my nigga. With
It's the
hamburger
New
meat,
York
a hamburger
version
meat
of a
cheesesteak.
cheesesteak. It's the New
A
York
ha-
version. That's what I'm
with
saying. Whatever
or
is the equivalent of a cheesesteak in New York is chopped
So you,
cheese. That's
so
what we
you
call
chop
it.
up a
That's what
hamburger patty and that's a chopped cheese.
it's ground beef, which is
All
well, ground beef is a hamburger, whatever you want to call it. I'm not gonna cheapen the value of it. Don't put some respect on the chopped cheese,
This
nigga.
should chop up a
Nigga, put some.
hamburger patty.
Don't try to cheapen the value of a chopped cheese, nigga. All right,
Chopped
like put
cheese.
some respect on it.
I'm
I'm putting
trying to
respect.
figure
I'm
out
not.
what
I'm not
that
gonna chop it.
sounds.
I
Look, look,
never
look, look,
heard
look.
of it.
I'm not.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
new.
because you're not a New York nigga. But if you want to come to Queensbridge, Marcy, and all them places, you're gonna have a chopped cheese, son. That's gonna be the prerequisite. Like before I bring you to the hood, you gotta stop and get the chopped cheese.
I had to
I'm
get
just
mine
saying.
with no meat. Pause, man.
Well, I know. Well, we're gonna just chop up the vegetables then. It's gonna be a
No,
chopped
everyone,
veggie
we're
with
talking
cheese.
staples. We're talking staples of
We're
foods.
talking chicken
Foods are
wings.
where
Let's
we
go.
from. Basically, is what we're doing. If I was to say the staple of what's here, y'all would probably look at me like I'm crazy. But that's why I'm not giving
Tell
you too
us.
much. What
Tell us, man.
from
You gotta
here?
tell us now. Spill the beans.
Well, here we do conies. That's big here. That's what we specialize in. Conies and chili.
Fuck
I
is
don't
a
know if
coney? No disrespect. What is a coney?
So a coney is a met. It's like a brat or a met on a hot dog bun. You put chili on it, and then you put like shredded cheese on top. That's a coney.
Like bratwurst, like bratwurst,
Like a brat,
bratwurst.
like a
Am I
brat
pronouncing it
on a
word?
hot on a brat. Yeah, like a brat on a hot dog bun with chili on top, and then you put shredded cheese on top. That's a cheese. That's a coney. Chili cheese coney.
Cheese coney. That's what they call it.
Cheese coney. Yeah, cheese
Cheese
coney.
coney.
If you look up a cheese coney, that's what you see. You'll see a hot dog bun with cheese on top, chili, and then it's usually a met or a hot dog or whatever. And then we specialize in chili too. It's a big chili town.
Chili.
Yeah,
I like chili. Work with
yeah, chili is big here.
you. Put cheese in your chili. Chili. Cheese in
No,
it.
I used to, but no. Some people put cheese in their chili. Some people don't add. Some people believe chili is not with spaghetti or any noodles. It's just no noodles or spaghetti added to it. That's the real chili. Chili shouldn't have noodles or anything to it.
Mm-mm.
Oh hell
If you,
no! You don't want that. Put that. No. You can put
Hell
that
some
no.
over
people
some
make
rice,
some people
like
make
New York.
their chili
We
with
put the
noodles and
chili
shit.
over rice. Really?
Some people make their
That's
chili
bad
with noodles.
business.
Yeah, yeah.
No,
Some
no.
people make they
Try it.
and it's like here, here sometimes they'll add like brown sugar or sugar to the chili too.
Really? Okay.
Yeah,
I can't hate. I can't hate.
that's the thing here. That and chips like Grippos, like somebody has said in the chat, we got the best barbecue chip in the United States. It's not even close. If you ever look up Grippos, we have the best barbecue chips. It's not even close.
You gotta send me some Grippos for Christmas, man. Put
I'm
it
telling you,
in
it's
a
not close.
box.
Matter of fact, next time, either Christmas or next time we come, next time we go somewhere, I'll make sure to bring some. That's how live they is. I'm telling you, you have to try these
Christmas.
chips.
You
These are
gotta
the
put
best
the
barbecue chips. I'm telling you,
what you call that?
the best.
The foam peanuts. You gotta just throw a bag of Grippos, 2 bags of Grippos in a box.
I
Fill
would
it with those
because they're
the
that good.
airbag, the air protectors. Like if it's a fragile package, send me some Grippos, man.
I definitely would
Let me
because they're
live.
that good.
I like chips.
I want everyone to try those because I think we have the best barbecue chips. So
Rocking with the Lays right
what's
now.
the number one DR dish, Kayla?
The number one DR dish. I gotta say
Don't say
Chicken and bananas.
mango. Don't say mango and that's
no.
sausage.
Chicken and bananas.
What did you say?
Chicken and bananas.
And then dreams do come true no matter what. Where are you at in DR?
Tres Golpes.
They're asking for chicken wings. They said they're in the DR and they're asking for chicken wings. I was gonna say you can ask Kayla. If you up north, then
who got the chicken wings? Flip flop.
Well, I don't know where he was at. That's why I was asking. I didn't know if he was in.
Where are you? Dreams do come true. Are you in Sosua?
Yeah, I didn't know.
I mean, you can find good chicken anywhere. You can find good chicken. I mean, their fried chicken is good. The pica pollo. If you just want to go to the restaurants, you can ask
Pick
for
up for yo.
chicken.
Pollo. So what's the dish, Kayla? What is it? What you got?
Tres golpes.
Tres
What is
golpes. Have
that?
I had that? Have I had
Break
that?
that down for us that don't
Y'all
speak
have never
Spanish.
had tres
I don't
golpes?
think I had that.
No,
Oh my
No.
What is
maybe I
it?
did.
God.
Maybe I did, but I
No.
didn't remember her name. But let's investigate.
Okay, so the
No.
Oh
tres
man.
golpes,
No,
it
I'm not
is
hip to that.
the salami, the Dominican salami. Then you have the fried
No, I
cheese,
ain't
and then
had
you
it.
have the fried eggs, and then you have a side of mango.
That's what
Hmm.
I said. Don't say. No, I asked you.
But
Don't
that's
say
what.
that.
But that's what if
You
you
said
ask
it's
me
what?
That's what it
What is it
is, right?
again?
the fried salami, the fried cheese, fried
The
eggs,
breakfast joint.
and
Hmm.
then but
Oh.
it's not only for breakfast. Like it's eaten for dinner, it's eaten for lunch. But that
Mhm.
is a very popular Dominican dish.
Salute. No disrespect to the DR, but I was just trying to say, don't say that fried salami thing.
That's all they. Every Dominican has salami in their house. They always frying that salami up.
Mm. Salami? I never noticed that.
Really?
Yeah, well, you're not really eating red meat, so I know that
That's probably I
it's a
forget.
lot past.
Yeah. So they
Because
probably
I'm
just
like,
say
don't say that.
they're probably like we're not giving him any of that because he's not gonna eat it. So yeah, they never show me that. I guess because they know I don't
Oh,
eat
he
meat.
said flip flop is closed.
Well, it's 2 o'clock in the morning, so
Well,
yeah, I
it's
guess
2
he's
a.m.
close.
Yeah, right
I didn't know
now
he was
at this
looking for
point,
chicken
just go.
now.
Are
Yo,
you
go to the
chicken
Go to
now?
Cabana. Go to the what is
go
it?
to
The
Chet,
Cabana?
go to Copacabana, get some
Oh, what
Go
happened?
to the
Which one?
sancocho
Cabana.
Which
and
one?
some rice, or
Yeah,
go
go to
next door to
Copacabana.
Chez Monreal and get you some pizza or some wings. Remember,
Yeah,
we had the wings on a late night over there.
yeah.
We
Go to
Get
one
you
of those
some
two.
wings
what
Yeah.
time was
from
that
next
we
door to
got
Now
wings?
they'll do deliver.
So
We call it deliver. Do
maybe
rapid.
2 a. It was about. It may have been a 1:30.
It was my
Yeah,
one. I think it was around one.
oh, because
12 or
next
that's
door to
when
1.
Chez
that's when it's
Monreal.
the casino or
Yeah,
the
it was like
Yeah,
club.
go
12
to the
or
pizza
1.
window. I call that the
Yeah,
pizza window.
I would either go there or go to Copacabana. You can't. I mean, you go to one of those two. You good.
Copacabana. I don't know about the
Yeah, I
wings,
wouldn't
but the
know. I'll
soup
see
is
all
good. They
of
usually have a nice beef
Yeah, I don't know
soup
about the
or a
wings
nice
either, but
sancocho. Get
you can
some
get some good
rice.
food. You get some decent food though.
Yeah, yeah.
He
Flip
says
all that other
he
stuff
said he just
closed
got
right
into
now.
POP though. He says he's in POP.
Oh, he just
Are
got
you in PLP?
to. I just
Yo,
got
go
to.
to go. Just go to the hotel. Go to your room and take an L. Go to sleep and start early. Just start. Yo, it's over. If you just
You
touch
said it's over.
down, take just check in and just take an L for real. Just check in and take an L right now.
He gonna starve all
Um,
night, man. What, he gonna eat chips or something, man?
Nah, just go to sleep. Go to sleep and just get up at 7 and start your weekend off
What
right.
if he hungry? What if he hungry as hell? What is he supposed to
I
do?
know because
Just go
that
to
in the
sleep.
airports.
Sometimes you gotta go
In
to
the
sleep.
airport.
Sometimes you gotta sleep that hunger off, huh?
No, but in the airports when you're flying, like the food places
Oh
in the airports
man.
be closed at this time. Because when I fly
Yeah,
on
it's
late flights, I
over.
be eating
It's
all
over.
meat.
They got them them gift stands that be over there.
Nah, not this time. Dog, it's 2 o'clock.
Oh, then
It's a
again, I ain't
Rizzy.
never here. Every time I was there,
That's a
it's like
Rizzy.
6 o'clock.
Yo, go home. Yo, dude, just go to the hotel and take an L. Just
Yeah, I
go to
don't eat
sleep.
pork either,
Get
man.
up early. No
There's some
disrespect, man.
spots that's open though for real that you can order from.
I don't eat meat, so what am I talking
Copacabana
about?
only. At this point,
Copacabana is the only
Copacabana.
place
Yeah.
open right now in the
Yeah,
zoo.
If you in
DR
the
is tough
soup.
not to eat pork in
In the
because that
zoo.
should be hitting. I ain't gonna lie to you. I cross the line when I be in DR. It's hard.
Look,
Um,
they
It's
have
hard to not
variety.
eat pork
Yeah,
in DR.
man. They be roasting
They
whole
Copa.
pigs and stuff out there. I don't know how they eat that stuff, man.
That's a
You
Cuban
don't
thing
got
too.
to.
In my family,
You don't got to.
we do
I
that.
don't know how the
Son,
hell they
roast the
They do it back.
pig.
They do it in Africa too. They do it in Africa too.
Okay.
They do it right here in the States.
They do it in the
They
States
do it
too. In
everywhere.
the South, they definitely do it in the South and the States. I don't know about
Hmm.
up north, but they definitely do
Down
it down
south, they
south.
do the whole damn thing.
Do the whole pig from the rooter to the tutor, as they say.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, that ain't my thing, but I
Right.
mean, if you leaving from POP and you're gonna hit the Stu Copa, that's the last option to eat right now. Last option.
DR remind me of down south, just Dominican.
The White Castles will
A
definitely run your
Dominican down
stomach if
south.
you're not ready.
Yeah, that's what it
No.
remind me of.
I never had
Like
any.
South Carolina, North Carolina, just more than the Dominicans.
So thanks for the info,
It's
my
just more
peoples. No
popping.
L chicken wings are on the way from the plug.
Oh, okay. That's what's up. Beautiful, man. Enjoy it. Enjoy it.
Oh yeah, you must have a mother
How long are
contract
you
bringing
there
some
for?
wings. You probably pay $70 for some wings at this time of night.
All good as long as you eat.
Oh yeah, you must be starving.
No, they
So I
deliver
ain't
it to
mad
their
at you.
spot for like I think like 2,000 pesos.
Oh
It's
wow.
almost 3 o'clock in the morning. I don't know, depending on where that person had to go to
No,
get it.
No,
Someone
don't
ordered
Shit,
forget
some
two
it.
shit at
thousand
6
Hey,
pesos
o'clock.
hey,
is
hey.
2,000.
No,
2,000. That's almost
Did you
$40.
say 2,000 or did you say 200? I thought he
2,000.
said
No, he said
200. I'm sure. Oh, 2,000. Oh, snaps.
Yeah,
2,000. Yeah,
he
I
that's
said
did.
almost
2,000.
That's
40.
40
That's
bucks. That's 40
37
bucks.
bucks.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
That's
almost
a,
I'm
40
good.
yeah.
bucks.
Hey,
That's because it was
don't
early
forget
in the
right now
morning.
in Dominican Republic. Right now in Dominican Republic is
It's
3:37 in
one.
the morning. 3.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
that's even
Oh,
worse.
because we're an hour
That's even
behind.
They're an
worse.
hour
Oh, so that's
ahead.
worse. Yeah, man, you might want to go to sleep then, man, and just wake up about 6 or 7 o'clock. That is a good idea.
Might as
You ain't
Go
well.
to
lying.
bed, man. It's
Yeah,
over.
get you some chips or something, man, and just
Should
get a
grab something
bag.
at the airport.
Get you a bag of Lay's chips, man.
Mm-hmm. Yep, them
By the time
Lays.
the casino be closed soon, you can't even go party right now.
Well, wait, the
Just
gas stations though.
chill.
That's what I was. Yeah, you better get you a Twix or something, man, and just relax.
Look, pack a sandwich sometime when you travel. Also, don't be scared to pack a
Grab some
sandwich with
Lunchables.
you.
Wings are free. My
Couple
peoples, we
bags of
lit.
chips.
So why you asking for our help then, man? If the wings are free, I'm messing with you, man. No, I'm messing with you.
Yeah, I'll never get that 10 minutes back. I'll never
Dang,
get that 10 minutes of my life
if you had the
information. I'm
plug the whole
offering
time
good
and you getting free
service.
wings at 4 o'clock in the morning,
Eat a
Yeah, don't
mango.
ask.
Eat a
eat a
We here
mango.
to help people.
Oh
We
wow.
here to help people. Well, we can't help you with that.
Which
We're
way?
here to help people in need.
He said, which one?
Right.
He said, "Oh wow, yeah, this is definitely
That's
that time of
crazy.
night." But
You
none of
figure
our
that out.
business. That's what you want to do. Yeah,
Are you guys having cold feet
for
yet?
you.
As you know, it's like, dang, like I want to be like back in DR right now. Like,
Yeah,
No,
it's strictly for food and weather.
me no,
you know, Sin,
Yeah,
absolutely
how
not.
some people come
I
back
could
to the
take a
States and
time.
like, dang, like I need to go back. Like,
I think those are the people who.
I almost
like
caught a
Okay, so
cold
Mike
when
this.
I came
D,
back.
how Mike D.
Yeah, it
Mike
was
So
D just
instantly
had
cool
left and he was
as
back
soon as I
like
hopped
2
out the
weeks later.
plane.
I'm like,
because that was his first time. See,
He's
you got
new.
two.
Yeah.
You got two kinds of people. You have people like Mike D. It was his first time. I did the same thing when I first went. I went and I probably went like 3 weeks later. But then you have people, and then you have people who just enjoy the zoo. They just enjoy it. And that's just where they travel. Those are your people like TMI. They just enjoy going to the zoo. That's their spot. That's their safe haven. That's where they like to go to enjoy themselves and have a good time. So you have both of the two. Me, once you, and this is why I tell people to expand. Don't don't go too much. It's okay to go back. It's okay to even go back the third time. But once you reach a certain height, it's time for you to move on and go somewhere else. Because if you don't, you'll
Yeah.
get stuck there and you'll think that that's the only paradise. And there's so many paradises on this in this world. Not only just
Oh, that's facts.
and then also not even just going there, but also, I always tell people to don't just go to those kind of places. If you know what I'm saying by when I'm saying those
Right,
kind of
right, right,
places,
right.
go to other places that are not known for certain things as well, because you know what I mean? Because when you really start traveling after a while, that won't even matter anymore. You'll be more concerned about your peace, your sanity, culture, seeing things, etc. So that, because when you start traveling the world, you're gonna always see women. This ain't the United States,
Oh
like, you
yeah.
know what I'm saying?
They're
Because it's
everywhere.
much
They're falling
different.
from the sky.
Yeah,
Of course.
it's much
Of
different than it
course.
is here. So there's going to be women anywhere you go when you start
exactly.
traveling.
Like,
Whether
just
you,
for Sin, like he's been there like more than once. Like he knows what it's all about and Susu and everything like that. So his next trip is going to be different. Like Sin is going to be staying with me. I'm going to show him like around my neighborhood, and then we're just going to go from there and hang out. So like just something different for him. So that's what he's trying to tell you guys. Like you need to go explore other parts of the country, do something different. So Sue is always going to
Yo,
be
why
there.
you looking like that? Yo?
Look at the
It's time
look.
for
Says
something different.
look at Sin like
What?
close up. That's the Russell Westbrook meme, like.
What?
But yeah,
Hey,
that's what
yo.
it do.
What?
That was the Russ. That was the Russ. I'm gonna
Nah.
use that
Yeah.
as the Russ meme. That's my new Russ meme right there. But
We're going
facts,
to be doing
facts. You got to switch it
Carnival.
up.
We're going to be doing Carnival in February in La Vega. So y'all know.
Oh, I will be out there for Carnival.
Sin, you're going to be with me.
When is
That's what I
when
was
is
saying. You're going to
when
be
is
with
Carnival?
me because
Wow.
When
I think it's
is
the
Carnival?
I think it's the 13th to the
Sin.
19th.
So it's every weekend of the month, every Sunday
Of
of
February.
the month of February. It's
It's
Carnival.
not. What do you mean
Mm-mm.
it's every Sunday?
hmm
It's only on Sunday?
They have it Saturday and Sunday, but it's every Sunday's like the biggest day.
Oh, shit.
Why they gonna do us like that? Why didn't they just say, "Hey, man, we're gonna do Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday"? Why they gonna stretch
I
the joint the whole
know they
month
don't
and
do it like
conflict
that.
with everybody across the
only on the
world?
weekend. It's only on the weekend.
Like they stinking up my other plans for other stuff.
It really be
So
that big?
If y'all
that's
if
really
y'all
crazy.
if y'all go to DR in February and you don't hit Carnival, like that's bad.
Oh no, I mean, it sounds very enticing. I'm not gonna front.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that I could possibly be there at the same time. I didn't even think about that. Like, whoa, didn't think about that.
Mm-hmm.
How
So
far
you
is La
just said
Vega?
it.
La
That's
Vega.
La Vega.
La Vega. La Vega is like going towards La Vega is probably like what, maybe 2 hours away. It's like going towards. Is it past Santiago? It's next to Santiago, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
it's
figured
20
out
minutes
that
from
too.
Santiago.
Yeah, it's right next to Santiago. Only reason
Right
why I know
next
because
to
I drove when I drove to where was I going? San Francisco. I drove through La Vega.
Mm-hmm.
San
Yep,
Let's
it's not
Francisco,
far
go.
though.
Maurice.
La Vega.
That would be nice to walk around the streets and have fun for Carnival.
Yeah, that would
Smoke gonna
be.
be
Oh
They
everywhere.
make
man,
Interpersonal
It's gonna be
Carnival. Come check it
secondhand
out.
smoke
that would be like that Carnival y'all went
everywhere.
to in Colombia times 10, man. From what I've heard,
Yeah, it's gonna be secondhand smoke all
that's
across
what
the
I've heard.
border,
That's what I
all
heard.
across the world.
Hey,
That
that's what I
secondhand
heard.
smoke is gonna be crazy.
You know what?
February
I'm gonna
gonna
look
be
into that.
ooh, February gonna be
Dang, that's gonna
hard.
be
Hey
that's at the
boy,
same time. Golly.
everything is going down.
Oh
February
wow.
is a very popular month in DR.
You do Super
Yes,
Bowl,
yes it
you
is.
do
Yes it
Carnival,
is.
Super Bowl. You can put everything,
Carnival
wrap it
and
all in
Super
one.
Bowl. Oh my
Mm-hmm.
Why not?
goodness. If I was able to get that footage, oh my goodness. Because
And
What you
I
mean?
amazing.
If
heard
you
that.
was able to, you
And
can. You can get
guys,
that.
people come from all around the world to La Vega just to come to this carnival. So it's not
Oh
just
yeah, I know.
Dominican people.
Oh, I know.
People fly into DR just to go to carnival.
I've been hearing about this carnival for
Uh,
years. So yeah, you ain't lying.
so they there the whole month. When are the people there? When is it hot? Let's cut to the chase. When is it? Is it gonna be hot the first week, the first Sunday, the
You
I
last
sure
wish
it's
Sunday? When
you
is
Ralph,
the
sure it's
I wish
every
climax?
you are
Ralph,
you sure it's
if
only every Sunday? Are you
Malacone be
sure?
crazy like that?
if Ralph was here, I would, because I've never been to carnival down there
I
because
fuck with the
COVID,
Malacone.
like they were canceling it for like 2 or 3 years. No carnival, no
Mm-hmm.
carnival, no carnival.
Oh, so this is the
For
first carnival they're having since COVID? Oh
Oh
man.
no, it's
Oh,
gonna
this
be
place is
nuts.
gonna be ridiculous. I was about to say it's gonna be
It's gonna be nuts.
ridiculous.
We already know. It's gonna be nuts.
yeah.
Oh wow. Okay, yeah, I'll look into it. If I'm
It's gonna
there
be
for
nuts.
Super
So
Bowl, I'm definitely going to Carnival. That's a 100%. I'm going.
it's gonna be
100%.
nuts. So, but
And
so
100.
y'all
I'm
want, and then only
100%.
my people,
I
y'all
don't
have
know
a
where I'm
place
going to
to
stay at,
stay.
but that's what I was
Y'all will
about to
have a
say because
place to
that's like
stay.
2 hours away from. That's like 2
So,
hours away from the zoo.
2.5
What's the
hours.
Malacone in
but
Santo Domingo?
but but 20
Oh
but
shit.
20 but see
Santo Domingo is
peep
about
it
2 hours.
sin. This is how I can game it. If we could drop in, just go right to Santiago first.
Mm-hmm.
Go to Santiago, right? I don't want to spill the tea on the internet, but I'm gonna do it just for this special occasion. Sunday
What,
night
stay in
smoke. Peep
Santiago?
game.
Just stay with
Fly right
me,
into Santiago Saturday morning. Have a Saturday, Sunday, Carnival weekend in Santiago.
and
Jump
then
on a
go to.
bus, slide to the other side of town. Then that following weekend, you can enjoy the football game. vice versa or versa versa. You understand? You smell me? Drop in for
Mhm.
the football game, slide across town, gear up for the
Oh, go to
weekend
the
for the
soup for
carnival,
the.
bounce from there Monday. You smell? You know where I'm getting at. Enough said.
Yeah.
There you go.
The game is to be sold, not to be told. But I put a
Right.
little out there just so that's what it could look like if you know if feasible.
Gotcha.
Vice versa, versa versa. May have a date in Colombia the following weekend.
For
So
real?
not a date, not a romantic
Carnival
date.
in Las
Oh.
Vegas.
I know you was like, for real? No, no, not a
Yeah.
romantic date. We don't do that. We just adventure travel, have fun.
Carnival in Las Vegas. Yeah, that would be lit.
So
Carnival in Las
that's what I
Vegas would
meant.
be
I
lit.
mean, I may have a carnival date in Colombia, as in the week after. Got something going on in Colombia. I'm not gonna say where, but
Hmm.
you know, so that's how that works out. I may be spread. We're gonna spread the smoke a little thin, but we're gonna spread it out. Make sure it happens. Spread it out thin.
Okay.
They spread the smoke a little thin. So the contact may not be as strong as it was before, but as long as you get a little contact, that's all that matters when it comes to the second smoke. That's all that matters. So
Yes,
that
What would
sounds
you
like a
say is a
plan.
Carnival
Thanks
good
for
is.
putting us
second
on to that.
destination?
Thanks for putting us on to that because I had no idea that was
I had
going down.
forgot. I had
Oh, I would
forgot.
have
I
I
definitely.
don't
had
know
You
no
guys
why.
clue.
would.
I don't even know why I forgot because I just told somebody in the chat that the carnival was in February. Like, what the hell am I doing? I didn't even think about that.
And it
I would
is
have definitely.
everywhere, which we have to remember also. Carnivals go down in February everywhere, all around the globe. Well, I won't say
Hmm.
all around the globe, but in most places, most party destinations.
I don't know what the hell I was thinking
But
about.
the one in Las Vegas is the second biggest carnival after Brazil. So it goes Brazil first, then La Vega, Dominican Republic.
Oh, really?
Yep.
That's a good fact. Keep giving us knowledge. Keep spilling the facts, because
Hmm.
that's going to give me more incentive to pull up.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
didn't know that. La Vega.
Hmm.
I've never been to La Vega before, but that sounds nice.
That's Ralphie's. That's Ralphie's hood. So yeah, he'll definitely show y'all around. Y'all will have fun in La Vega.
Yeah, I'm definitely pre-checked in with Ralphie. I'm already
Yeah.
checked in, so don't everybody try no funny shit. Okay, checked in with Ralphie. I'm not gonna import no
Right.
goons. I'm not gonna import no
Giving
goons. I'm
food.
gonna go
They
with
asking
all
what's the
authentic La Vega goons only.
That's funny. They're asking what's the best what is the English what's the England dish that they're known for? What's English?
England?
Um yeah,
What the
what's the dish?
England food, Kyla? Oh,
Yeah,
like
what's their what dish are they known for in England? Excuse me.
fish and chips.
Not fish and chips. Are you kidding me?
I'm
Fish and
Not
telling you.
chips.
Fish and
really.
chips?
Like not
That's
potato
it.
chips, but
Yeah, I know what fish and chips is. You mean like Applebee's fish and chips?
No,
Applebee's.
like England fish and chips.
Yeah,
I
Applebee's.
guess so. The
I was
England
joking.
equivalent to Applebee's. That's a
Right.
pretty simple dish, man. They gotta come better
Fridays,
than
like
that.
you mean like Fridays, like when you go to Fridays, is that what you're talking about? Fish and chips? Watch the game with a beer?
She like, what the hell is Fridays?
I
She don't know
don't.
what
I
Fridays
know what
is.
Fridays is, but I
Yeah,
don't.
Oh,
they have
okay.
Fridays in DR. I'm about to say they got one in Santiago.
Yeah, they do. They have one in Santiago, but I've
They do
never
have a
had
Fridays in
fish
Santiago.
there. I usually have like ribs and potatoes.
You
Yeah,
telling me in
Fridays you want to
England?
get the ribs and
Wait, are
stuff.
you telling me in England the known dish is fish and chips?
Fish and like fried fish with the French fries. Yes, another
Are you
popular dish,
serious?
shepherd's pie. Another
Oh,
popular
not
dish,
the shepherds. I heard that before. Not the shepherd's
shepherd's
pie.
pie. They
Fish
have,
and French
Oh,
fries.
shepherd's pie is my shit.
uh-huh.
Oh my
You could
gosh,
have the
man.
full, like the English
That's what I need
breakfast,
every day.
which is fried egg, bacon, toast, and beans. Beans on toast. So
No, yeah,
beans
that
on
shit
toast
is
with
Uh,
crazy.
scrambled eggs.
Beans on
Shepherd's
toast.
pie is crazy.
Let me
Like
shut up. What am I
not
talking about?
like it's like the Heinz beans, like the red beans, and they put it on the toast and then they eat it.
What about the tea and crumpets? Do you eat the tea and
Yeah,
crumpets?
I love tea and
that's
crumpets.
only after 12 noon. You gotta have that
Yes.
lunchtime.
Listen, smoke,
Don't tell
smoke
nobody.
knows. Smoke knows.
Tea and
Tea and
crumpets.
Don't tell
crumpets in the
nobody.
afternoon. On the lunch break, they have tea and crumpets.
Which is very insufficient if you're looking for a real American lunch. I'm just saying. You're gonna be very unsatisfied. You're gonna be like, yo, give me the menu. Stop playing with me, lady. Stop playing, lady. Give me a fucking menu. Oops, did I say the word? Give me a menu. Stop playing.
You're over starving.
What are you doing with this?
You had crumpets and tea.
Tea and
That's
crumpets.
interesting. So fish and chips, I know what fish and chips are.
Mhm.
Tea and crumpets, never had it. Shepherd's pie, I've had it.
And then the English breakfast.
Oh, okay. English. What's the English
Not
breakfast?
feeling the shepherd's pie. That
You have the
shepherd's
beans
pie
on
is
I'm not a
toast,
fan.
fried
that's
egg,
so lame.
sausage.
Beans on
and
toast
bacon.
is the breakfast?
Yes.
And what else?
That's like, and you know what? I think they stole that from Mexico with the torta sandwich. Yeah,
Let
the
me see.
refried beans
That's
spread
funny,
on
man.
bread is like a
They said they
weird
stole it.
combination. That's so weird. Yeah, they definitely
that's
stole that
definitely
from
different.
Mexico. It's
Definitely
weird.
different. That's different.
Like,
That's different. Said
strange.
beans on toast. I mean, that's different. It's interesting.
It's strange.
It's interesting. You said
Hmm.
the sausage, the eggs.
Mhm.
What
And
about
then
English
and then you
muffins? What
know
about muffins? No muffins?
Thomas's English muffins. I think that was a gimmick. Them niggas went out of business. Remember Thomas's English muffins? I think they was a wankster.
Oh man.
They was fronting. They went out of business.
Thomas
Like
English
I don't
muffins.
even
They
think
did?
McDonald's sells egg McMuffin anymore. McMuffin, that muffin thingy, I think that's history right now. Google that for me. Anybody in front of a computer? Does Thomas English muffin still exist?
Oh yeah. What about
And
English
does
muffins?
They don't sell them in
egg
packs now?
McMuffin?
You don't remember Thomas
So
English muffins?
Yeah, the orange pack. The orange pack, right?
yeah, the orange and clear. Yeah, the
Yeah,
orange and
clear.
white clear
They
package.
don't
still
have
sell
those?
them Jones.
They don't have
still
those
sell
in
them
England?
Jones.
You guys don't eat
They still
Thomas
sell
English
that?
muffins?
That's still in business?
They still sell them Jones, yeah.
No? No English muffins, huh?
I'm trying to-
Damn, I thought they was out of business. That
They probably don't use
Hey,
them
no.
like
They
these
still
ones.
they still sell Thomas English muffins. Those are still around. They
That's
don't
what I'm
have those in
saying. I
England.
know they still sell them.
they
No English
dying
muffins.
like Pizza Hut. Yeah, they'll be gone by
Kayla, you're
like
not
2 or
answering the
3
question.
years.
Do they have English? Are
sorry,
they
what
eating English
happened?
muffins? English muffins for breakfast. No?
Thomas's English muffins, is that relevant in England or is that fake?
Is that
Muffins. I
fake?
mean, they have muffins,
But not
but
English
I
muffins.
never.
Thomas's.
You sound like you've never heard of English
Thomas's.
muffins before.
Cause that's yo Sim, but it could be Fugazi though. That could
That's
just
what I'm
be a
saying.
fake ass
That's why I'm
American item.
laughing. That's
Yeah,
why I'm
it's a fake
laughing.
American item. Yeah,
That's
it doesn't
funny.
even
Yeah.
exist in England.
This
And you
whole
think you getting a
time,
taste of England. You
this
think you
whole
popping, yeah,
time,
I'm having an English muffin
that's
like
what
I'm
I
in
thought.
England somewhere.
That's what I thought.
You just
That's what I
having
thought.
something fake that was made
I
up by
thought it
Americans.
was tea and
Look,
crumpets and
guys,
English
let me
muffins,
share.
but I guess I was wrong. Obviously, I'm wrong.
I'm trying to show
Nah,
you
you
guys.
was right, Sam. You was right. You was
You
right.
see?
That's an English breakfast.
So you have the beans, and then they take these beans and they put
Those
it
look
on the
like
toast.
pork and beans from a can.
It is from a can.
They can
It
be.
is, Sin. It's like a refried beans in a can. That's what I'm trying to tell
You
you.
can have
It's like
this.
All right,
This is
England.
the
I'm sorry.
traditional
I didn't say anything. Let me shut up.
sausage, beans,
Sorry,
the
guys.
eggs,
Sorry,
bread,
England.
and French fries.
I ain't hating. Wait. Are the French fries on top of the pork and beans?
Yes.
that's gross.
My bad, England. I didn't. No disrespect. Y'all doing your thing.
With
out
a
there. Shout
sunny
out to
side
England.
up egg. A sunny side up egg is the grossest
I'm gonna shut up.
egg in the world. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna
No
shut up.
disrespect to
Let
England.
me shut up.
Is it?
Let me shut
You
up.
guys don't
Sunny
know.
side
That's
up
interesting.
is
I've never
gross.
seen it. I've never seen that before. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
I always get
it's
my
great.
shit scrambled.
I've never seen French fries on top of pork and beans.
Just
I've
like
never
that,
seen
and
that
they
before
take
in
a
my life.
fork. They take a fork and they eat it.
Never seen that before.
That's
That's
gross.
different.
Yeah, that's definitely
It's
different.
different.
With sunny side
I
up,
would
with
try
sunny
it. I
side
would
up
definitely
eggs.
try it.
Never
I
seen that
know
Try
you
it.
just
That's
want
what I'm
you just want
saying.
to scramble them eggs though. That's
There's
all.
the bacon. Look, you got your bacon.
You scramble them eggs. We
toast.
gotta
The
do.
bacon and the toast and the sausage, even the fries on top of that is fine because those are just potatoes. But I've never seen beans with French fries on the same plate. Unless it was
Beans
like,
do not work for breakfast. You cannot have
yeah, I've
beans
never seen
incorporated
that.
into a breakfast. That is
Yeah.
sick. We've seen rice before, but they
I haven't
just like,
seen
you
that
know
one.
what? Rice and beans go together. Let's just put the beans instead of the rice. That's insane to me.
Man, I
I
would
try
have
to
to
put a
try. I
fake
would. I
English
would try
accent
it.
on, but
I would try
that's
it.
insane. I'm
I would
not
try
rocking
it,
with that.
but I don't. I don't.
I don't
Yeah, I
like
would
sunny
try it.
side up.
I would try it. I would try. I would give it a
Hell,
try. He
nah,
said,
Yeah.
I
I
would
would
give it a
just
try.
negative.
say, just try it
Yeah,
and
I would try
then
it. I would give it a
go
try.
from there. If you don't like it,
Not the
then
beef. I mean, it got meat on it, sin. So you got to
and
have,
then
they got to
the
substitute that
egg.
with tofu.
Another
Yeah.
breakfast is the egg with toast. So what they do is they half boil the egg, then they put it like in this egg cup, and then they take the top part of the shell off, and then you have the yolk in the egg, and then you dip your toast in the yolk and you
Oh
eat it.
no. Oh no.
They
No.
like that raw egg feel, the sunny side
Yes.
Yeah,
up. That's
I'm
kind of
cool on all
gross.
that raw shit.
That's gross. We're not
Yeah,
doing
I'm
raw.
gonna pass on that. I would
Yeah,
try
that's
it.
nasty.
Matter of fact, no, I wouldn't. That's a lie. No, I wouldn't.
Yeah. Stop cap. That's
Let me
cap. You're
show
not
Yeah,
you.
you be
trying no
missing
I
damn raw
eggs.
wouldn't try
egg.
that.
Feel me?
I wouldn't try that. No.
You
I would
better
try
off doing a
everything else though.
Rocky shake before you go jogging in the morning, Sid. Just crack an
Yeah,
egg and throw it in a cup
yeah.
like Rocky and drink it and go for your morning workout. That joint looks that's sick. We're not doing that. I'm good.
Oh man.
I'm gonna
Oh
sleep till
man.
lunch. I'm just gonna have my tea and crumpets and call it a day.
So
I'm not
what
doing
do they
that
eat for all right, so what do
raggedy
they eat for
ass
dinner?
egg.
I'm gonna show y'all.
Anything. Anything. Probably a raw steak, something crazy. It just definitely not going there for the
Let me
food and
put
the
his name.
culture. I'm just not gonna go there.
No, you guys have to try it
It,
first.
Tiny Tim, it depends on where you at in Ohio, but some people do make their chili with spaghetti, but that's not real chili. Chili is made without spaghetti, but some people do make their chili with spaghetti here. But we definitely known for chili in Ohio. That's our staple.
Chili with spaghetti is spaghetti with meat sauce, not chili. Minus the
So
beans.
what do they eat for dinner in England then? I'm interested to see this now. What does the dinner look like? Since you showed the
Bloody
breakfast,
steaks.
I've never seen that
Steak
breakfast before.
for
Bloody
dinner.
steaks.
For dinner,
Bloody
they'll eat
steaks.
the
Why do you keep saying that?
bloody
I'm
steak.
telling you what it is. It's
Are you
bloody
saying
steaks.
bloody steaks? Like, are you using that as a form of figure
Not as in
figure of
bloody,
speech?
not as in
Like
bloody
bloody,
steaks. Not
bloody
not as in
steaks,
bloody steaks, but
Mhm.
as in the steaks are
bloody.
medium rare. Like medium rare steaks. When you cut
Oh
it, the blood
man,
is running out that joint. Not bloody, but steak
I don't
that
want
is
to
a
make it
little
seem like I'm
bloody.
clowning England because I fool with England, but
They eat
Yeah, I'm
that's
not
steak.
what
They
clowning.
eat this.
that's what I was trying to figure out. Were you saying bloody like
Medium
the guy was
bloody.
cooked, or you saying bloody like bloody steaks?
literally, literally and figuratively bloody steaks.
Like so,
Like
for
the medium rare
example.
steaks. That's crazy. Go ahead, Kate. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Kate. My
No, you're
bad.
fine. I'm trying to find the window. Okay, right here.
Oh
So this
man,
is the breakfast. So you see the egg is cracked, so they'll take
Nasty as
the
fuck.
toast and
what
dip
the
the
hell?
bread
That's
in
different
the
though.
egg
That's
and eat
different.
it.
That's different. That's different.
A half-boiled
So,
egg. So you just dipping the toast
yes,
into runny egg and runny egg white,
yes,
just like it's
yes,
half-ass. And the egg is
exactly.
brown to begin with, which is even crazier. Copy.
That
That's
is
different right
breakfast
there.
also.
That's
That's
different.
gross. That's called vomiting. That's called a sick breakfast.
What does the dinner look like? You haven't. Let me see the dinner. What does that
Oh, you
look
want to
like?
see the dinner? So the
Pull up
dinner,
the bloody steak. Pull up the bloody medium rare steak.
not
So
bloody steak.
how do you eat your steak, Kayla?
I like it well done.
Like well done. So that means that you like it brown on the inside,
No
Hmm.
bloody.
no blood.
No blood, but a lot of
No
people here do
bloody.
like. So for they have you guys ever heard of like what's okay, so guys don't laugh, but this is good. So this is the dinner there. This is a traditional British
Don't
dinner.
show me fish and chips. Please don't show me
It's
fish and
not
chips.
fish and chips.
I was gonna say if you show me an Applebee's menu,
Hold on. This is the traditional dinner. It's Yorkshire pudding. Have you ever heard of Yorkshire pudding?
nope.
Okay, I'm about to
No.
show you. Let me get a good picture of it. Yorkshire pudding.
Yeah, let's take a look at this. What's this looking like? What are we looking like on
This
here?
will probably look better. It
Er,
has steak too. Sorry. One
Stay
moment.
tuned.
Smoke. He just came from Philippe's.
Mm,
How many times you eat Philippe's a week? Smoke twice, 3 times a week?
never, not one time. Never. Not one time. No cap. I keep it a bed. I mean,
He
I
said
could do
no
a lot of
one
things, but I
time.
don't. I could do a lot of things, but I don't do a lot of things, if you know
For
what I
sure.
mean.
Yeah.
Like, I could go wherever I want, but I don't really choose to go to a lot of places. I
Hmm.
don't I don't know how that maybe that sounds crazy, but I can go
No, I
wherever,
get
but
what you
I
mean though.
choose not to go. I just be like, nah, I'm good.
All right,
That's
so
how I
Like,
feel about Colombia right
a day
now.
at
So
Philippe's, how much you paying, man?
I've never been there before,
No,
but
I'm
I'm
saying,
guessing that that's
but you know what Philippe's is though, man. A date at
of
Philippe's, what do you
course.
think you
I'm
paying,
guessing that's I'm just putting it like this. It's not worth a date. Put it like this. Like when it comes to certain places, right? When it comes to certain places,
Funny.
I got a shorty, so I do what I do with my shorty. But when it comes to certain things are just like out of the range. Like it'd be like, well, why? Well, if you can do this, you can do that, and you got this, and you. No, it's not about that. But certain things, I don't believe you can put because number one, I'm an exceptional cook. Number one to start with. So
He said an exceptional.
a lot of times when like you know I would go places, we would go places, and I'm not satisfied with the food, and she would say, well, you're not satisfied with the food a lot of places because you can cook better than them, and I understand that. So I go out more so for the ambiance or whatever, but I'm not gonna go just to a high end place just because they put a so and so on it, and I know I can out cook them dudes. Like, so I'm not gonna spend $400 just to go out and eat somewhere where I'm like, you know what, we had a good time and we can say we went here, but I could outburn these dudes. So that's kind of the way I take it.
Mhm.
Like, it's not, you know what I mean? Everything is for entertainment when it comes to all of that kind of stuff. Roll that footage.
This is dinner.
Let's
So
see
this
what we
is
want
What is
to do.
that? A
your
Salisbury steak? What is that?
This is steak. This is like bread, but inside the bread it has gravy. You have mashed potatoes, your peas, carrots, and your potatoes.
Maximize the picture, okay? Maximize it.
England.
How do I make
Shout
it
out to
bigger?
England, man.
Go right underneath the picture, right underneath the frame of the picture, and you
Shout out
should
to
see
England.
like a X, and just hit the X, like
No
the
comment,
what's the
England.
name?
That looks like she went
There's
on
no X.
Applebee's or
Don't worry about it. Don't sweat it. Don't sweat it, Kay. Don't sweat it. I don't want to kill you with the technical
that
stuff.
looks
Don't
like
sweat it.
that
But
looks
we
like
can see
something
it.
from
We
you
can
sure you
see
didn't
it.
go to like Golden Corral's website?
You said Golden
No,
Corral?
this is what it is. This ain't no
You sure
golden corral. Look,
you're not on
it
Golden
says
Corral's
Sunday
website, are you?
roast beef dinner with Yorkshire
Are
puddings,
you sure you're
vegetables,
not
and
on? Let me look.
gravy.
That's not Golden Corral's website. Let me see. No,
No,
it's
That
not.
ain't.
look,
Okay. One, two.
this is an English
Shout out to England. I
website. You
don't
have
no
Just
disrespect
in
to England. I
England.
like the England.
Warwickshire. This is all
Worst,
British.
Shout out to England, man.
Worcestershire.
Skepta's one of my
Salute to
Warwickshire.
the
favorite. Skepta's one of my favorite
salute.
artists.
Her
Shout out to
Majesty
England.
the Queen. But
Rest in
here we
peace to the
go.
Queen.
Here we have
Right.
Yorkshire
Shout out to
pudding dinner.
Shout out to Skepta,
Put it.
man. I don't know what y'all doing over there, but shout out to Skepta. Shout out to England, man. No comment on this meal.
Salute. No cap, but I'm pass. I'm gonna pass.
What are those dinner rolls with gravy on the inside? What is that?
Yes. This is bread.
Yeah, like they gut it and they put something inside of it. Like the bread is gutted in the middle.
This is steak with
Man,
gravy,
this is
the
crazy how
bread with
when you look at
gravy,
surf stuff, it's just
mashed
so different.
potatoes, peas, carrots, and
So
these are just potatoes.
That's
very
different.
unappealing. Number one, you can't have the
That's
green
different.
peas without minced onions. Like certain things you have to, and I get it. Certain people of certain ethnic diversities and certain ethnic backgrounds do not season their food the same way. I understand.
Nope.
But when it comes to like string beans, something you may want to put a little garlic, When it comes to the green bean, the green peas, you may want to mince little onions. Like you have different flavors. But like I say, it's for different ethnic groups for a different type of seasoning. Some people prefer a more bland food. Some people prefer a little more
No, but
seasoned.
it's not
So
bland. It's seasoned. It's definitely
I'm
seasoned.
not I'm not saying it's not seasoned, but from the visual
Oh,
aspect, it looks like the sauce looks real
uh-huh.
good on the bread and the other stuff, but like the carrot, the bean, like the peas, that just looks very ah, it looks basic
Man,
with a lot of
I
sauce.
mean, I'm not gonna say anything about England, man. Shout out to England. This dish is
Shout out to my
interesting,
country.
England. I didn't know this is
Salute.
what you guys. I'm happy I asked this question because whoever asked that question in the chat, but this is very interesting. I never would have thought this was interesting here. This is interesting.
Well, don't forget they have different cultures and everything over there. So you can find anything. If you want Asian food, if you want Indian food, which the chicken curry and rice is very popular there and delicious.
But that's
So
not
you
what
have
that's not the signature dish though. It's not what they're known for.
fish and chips is what they're known for.
Oh my gosh! Please stop. You're
It's
making
basic.
England look
It's
really
a
bad by
basic. Like
saying
we know for
Do
the
I need to get my
basic over
fish
parents
there.
out the
and
bed?
chips.
Do I need to get my parents out the bed to come talk? They're here visiting
You
from England.
guys, it takes you 15 minutes to make fish and chips.
But I don't make it. We go and we order it and have
The
it
point of what I'm
delivered.
trying to
So
say is
it's
that's a
like
very
fish and
simple.
chips with
It's a
vinegar,
simple,
salt and vinegar, and ketchup.
That's
simple.
interesting.
It's a simple premise. What we're just trying to say.
I never would have thought England would be known for fish. Well, that makes sense because I mean they are by water, but I never would have thought it was fish and chips. In that.
That's the first thing when
It's
people go to me. I
simple.
want to try the
It's
fish
just too
and chips.
easy. Is all we're
I
saying. It's
I
too
would I
easy.
wouldn't have
There's
thought
no
of that.
imagination in this.
Yeah,
It's so
I would.
easy. Is what we're saying. Like catch a fish, fillet the joint,
Yeah, I never
season
would
it.
have thought of that.
It's too
I
easy.
thought of that. I
That's
thought
all I'm
that.
saying.
Not
They didn't
together.
use no imagination in making their signature dish.
I don't know why I was thinking like something like I don't know, like
What were
some
you
type of
thinking,
lamb.
Sin?
I don't know, some
I
type
was
of
thinking beef
lamb
or
or
lamb or
some
something.
beef.
Yes,
See, I was
That's what
lamb
thinking
I
is
the
was
very
same
thinking.
popular
thing.
there.
I was saying the same
Sin,
thing. I was thinking
lamb is
lamb or
very
beef or
popular
something.
there. They eat a lot of lamb. They eat a
That's what I
lot
was
of
thinking.
Give us
lamb.
the
Like a
lamb
lamb.
dish.
I was thinking like a lamb, like lamb chops or something like that
Lamb?
they do. That's what I was thinking
Yeah.
when I think
Give
of
us the
England.
lamb stuff.
I
Kyla, give
never
us the lamb.
fish
Don't
and
give us the
chips.
basic
Yeah,
ish.
fish
Give
and
us the
chips
good.
didn't
But
Give
come to
us
this
the
is the
mind.
good
stuff that
stuff.
they're known for. That's the stuff
I
that they're
thought it was
known
Give us
for
the
lamb
over
lamb
or
there.
some
All
chop.
type
the
of beef.
interpreting popular
Yeah.
British dishes. Uh-huh.
Yeah. Give us the good stuff, not the simple fish and chips. Like we get that anywhere. Give us the good stuff.
Definitely can get fish and chips anywhere.
So when it comes to the lamb, which is also good because they make the lamb in like this red wine sauce. And so this
Yes,
is
that's
what
what
you
we're
would get.
talking about.
Okay, I'm
See, that's what I was
sorry.
thinking. That's the type of stuff I'm thinking when I
Yes.
think of England. I'm thinking like lamb, like stuff like that.
Like lamb chops.
Yeah. Give us the,
Lamb chops
yeah.
and stuff.
Give us
Yeah.
the
Okay.
good stuff. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah. Not the
sorry.
basic.
Okay,
Like
so
it's
for
like
the
saying
lamb,
U.S. is known for a hamburger. Like forget that. Give us the good stuff.
okay.
Yeah.
So for the lamb chops, here's a photo of what
He
you would
said
get if
hamburger.
you were there for the lamb
Give
chops.
us,
Hopefully this will,
give us the
make
good
you
stuff.
guys a little bit like, okay, this is something good.
Yeah.
So
What's up? So
No, it's
only
not. It's
show
not
the
raw,
good
is it?
stuff.
Please don't tell me it's raw.
Only show the good stuff. Make it
Is it
look
cooked?
like high end.
Is it at least cooked?
yes.
I'm hoping it's cooked at least.
So here it
It could be
is.
red inside, but to each his own.
Here
Yeah,
is your
there we
lamb
go.
chop.
Now we
Okay.
talking. Yes.
Yeah, that
Mm,
looks solid right there. Yeah, that
Good.
Yes.
looks solid. Yeah,
and
that
this
looks
is
solid
pea
right there.
salad, and
See,
this
there you
is
go.
the lamb
There you
Wait,
chop.
go.
we're losing it. Wait, bring it back. Bring it back.
There
There
you
you go.
go. A
Yeah,
minted
that's
pea
way better
salad.
than fish
See,
and
there you
chips.
go.
That's
So it's got the
way
mint.
better than fish and
So it's
chips,
got the
damn it.
peas with the mint sprinkled on top. See, there you
Absolutely.
go.
Yes.
That's what you talk. There it is right there. Even though I don't eat meat, that looks
Yes.
good.
Okay. I'll make that for you, son. So yeah,
Well, I
it's
don't
like
eat it. Well, I mean,
marinated.
if you can make it vegetarian or vegan style, I would eat it.
They have vegan
Yeah.
too. Make it vegan.
Vegan lamb.
Vegan style lamb.
No, I'm saying they have vegan dishes. I'm sorry.
I'm
Vegan.
clowning. Come on. Give a vegan lamb. I'm gonna take that right there. That's on the picture. Give me
Yeah,
one
that
of
looks
them.
good.
So
No, that
y'all would
looks
eat
good.
this.
That
Y'all
looks
I
would
good.
eat
would.
No, that
this.
looks good.
He
That
can't,
does
but
look
I
good.
can.
Okay.
Yeah, that looks good.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
See,
right.
way better than
So
fish and chips. We're not doing fish and chips.
yeah,
That's
that
what I'm
looks
talking about.
definitely way better than fish and chips. That's some, yeah.
but you have to try the fish and you can't go to England and not try fish and chips. Is what
All
I'm
right, we'll do
saying.
that for lunch. We'll do the fish and chips for like an early lunch during the football or rugby game or something. But like when it comes time to throw down, we're gonna do that right there.
Somebody said Wingstop. They funny, man.
Yeah, the fish and chips is like Wingstop. Yeah, we gotta. Yeah, exactly.
Wingstop.
Like we're not gonna do the
Mm-hmm.
basic. We're gonna go comprehensivo. Give us the good stuff. Don't you
Wings.
cheat me.
Wingstop.
You know what I mean? Give me the good stuff. No lemon pepper Wingstop Rick Ross special. Give me the good stuff.
Whoever said Wingstop, you must be from down south.
You know what's crazy though? They starting to open the Wingstop in New York too, just like the damn Chick-fil-A.
Oh, y'all must be getting everything.
I no cap. I've seen actually. There's been one
New York has
Wingstop.
changed, man. Why New York is
They
changing?
just
I
trying
see,
to do
man.
everything. You know what it
Yeah,
is?
they're trying to
Since the
change. I see.
pandemic, they just pulling out all stops. They like, yo, anything that people were talking about before, we're gonna take a shot at it. Like the recovery game is crazy. So people trying to scramble to make recoveries. It's a lot of people that got money that's trying to do things. So they just like, let's try some different stuff. So like I see the Wingstop has been open for almost a year. They're not getting any business in the Wingstop. Like it's not
Chick-fil-A is
up
going to
there.
do extremely well up there, though.
The
They're going
Chick-fil-A
to
is gonna do
do
good.
well. They're going to do well.
I think the Chick-fil-A is gonna do well, but the
It's going to do
Wingstop
well.
is look like they struggling in the like the Wingstop is like
Wingstop, not up
whatever.
there. Not I don't see how
Wingstop in
Yeah.
Wingstop
Atlanta
could
was very
survive up
It's
there.
not gonna last in the city in the five boroughs. The Wingstop is not
Yeah,
gonna
it's
last.
horrible. This
Whatever
shit's
city is
horrible.
They say
struggling.
BX says Wingstops everywhere in New York.
Yeah, I've seen Wingstops. I'm seeing them everywhere, but I'm not seeing no customers inside them when I drive by. I'm gonna keep it a band, and no disrespect to Wingstop, but it's not hitting over here. It's not
He
hit.
said, I don't see
It's
any.
not hitting over here.
He said,
It's
I don't
not
see
hitting over
any
here
customers.
because like in flat like that like downtown by Barclays and all that, you had Wing Wagon. You had places that have been established for so many decades. You can't come
That's
in here with
funny as
that
hell.
franchised wing and try to sell that. We're not doing that here. No disrespect, but we're not doing that here. The
Oh
Chick-fil-A gonna
man.
pop, but the Wingstop
I
is a
think
definite L.
Wingstop would do good
Don't
in
do it.
DR though. They'd do their thing in DR. If they like KFC, they would
Maybe,
like Wingstop. If they like
maybe,
KFC, they would like Wingstop.
but you know what? Since I
They
don't
be eating
know, Flip
KFC
may
down
have
there
it
like
so
it's
hard.
they be eating
Flip may
KFC down
have
there
it
like it's
so
the
hard
best chicken
locked
in the
down they
world,
can't
man.
even come near now.
You
That's
said
definitely
where?
not gonna. No, I was saying Flip may have the wings so hard locked down.
Well, that's up north. I'm just saying like Santiago, places like that. I think
Oh, for
Wingstop would do
sure.
well
Yeah. Oh yeah,
in
yeah,
like
yeah. It could
Santiago.
work.
Because they be
Because they
eating
got Buffalo
KFC
Wild
like
Wings and
it's the
stuff
best
popping up.
wings in the world or something. Like I haven't had KFC since I was like 9 years old, man.
I don't like KFC.
I
No
don't either.
disrespect. I
But
don't rock with
they be killing KFC out there, man. And McDonald's. They eat McDonald's like how we used to eat McDonald's back when I was like 5 years old, man. We used to get the
that.
toy, man. Get the nice toy and stuff with the Happy Meal, man.
Happy Meal with a toy.
Not to get those trash toys, but yeah, back then you get a nice toy, maybe get a couple apple pies if you know what I mean, you've been a good boy and get good grades. You get a couple free apple pies. You know what I'm saying? They don't even do that no more. Sunday, they might even give you a Sunday for the no charge. They be eating McDonald's like it's filet mignon in DR, man. Like I see it all the time. I see people going on their little WhatsApp little stories, you know what I mean, showing a McDonald's like McDonald's? Like, you might as well show your home cooked meal. Why are you showing McDonald's?
You know what it is though? Because most of the people are used to the home cooked meal. Like McDonald's and stuff like that in the third world is a treat. Like you go to McDonald's once a month, once every 2 months on payday. Like, you know, but just to switch it up because the kids are like, oh man, we always eating the regular food all the time. So like it's opposite. Like for us, McDonald's is a regular everyday thing. We go to lunch, we grab McDonald's or a little fast food, something during your lunch break. But for most people in the third world, these places are not like a lunch break unless you're in the business class. You know what I mean? But for the most part, like for a local or regular person,
McDonald's
is
is like luxury. That's like luxury. That's like luxury. Yeah, gotcha.
yeah, it gets luxury like a fast food. Like they call that a
Makes sense.
restaurant, believe it or
They
not.
do.
Like for
Yeah, they
example,
do. Yeah,
they'll
they
call that
do.
a restaurant. We won't call that a restaurant. McDonald's ain't a restaurant to us.
No.
McDonald's is McDonald's.
Interesting.
But some people be
Oh
like, yeah,
no,
once a month we go to the restaurant. And I'm like, what restaurant? They be like Taco Bell, McDonald's.
man.
And I'm
Taking
like, that ain't
somebody
a
to
restaurant.
McDonald's or like Santiago taking somebody to Fridays is like a big thing there, man. Like I've seen it with my own eyes. Like I've
Exactly.
seen where I went to dinner with
deal.
somebody and he had his friends with him and he took them to Fridays and they were like, they felt like we took them to Philippe's or something. Like they felt like we took them to the most high-end 5-star, like
But it
Salt
is.
Bay, like taking them to Salt Bay in Miami or something. Like
It is. If you don't really do that, like if you only do that once in a while, occasionally, remember it's about an occasion. Once in a blue moon is an occasion. So when it's an occasional thing, you value it more, opposed to us like this is nothing. We pull up there every other day. It's like whatever, man. But if you don't have the opportunity to go somewhere once in a while, it's an occasion. It's like, wow, it really means something. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I get it. I get it. They love it too.
It's crazy.
And it is different. It does taste different than here, I must say, because I've had it myself, and it's better.
A little better.
It's definitely because ours is trash. I'm sorry, this ain't the 80s or the 90s. Like back in the 80s and the 90s, it was good, but now it's no.
It was only good because we was kids back then.
It was no. I think it was just better. The come on now, you kidding me? Smoke this. The food was, first of all, the food was different than before than now.
True.
The food is completely different than it was from then to now.
Mm-hmm.
True.
I mean, it's way more expensive. The burgers are smaller. They're more expensive.
Definitely smaller.
Like the Big Mac. You remember a Big Mac in the 80s, in the 90s? Come on now. You seen the Big Mac? The Big Mac looks like a White Castle burger. Man. Are you kidding me?
The Big Mac was actually big back
smaller.
then.
Yeah, the Big Mac was like what? You got a Big Mac? That was a big thing back then. Now it's like, okay, Big Mac. So you know what I mean? It's the ice cream machines are always down. They're always broken. I know they are here. You can never
Big
get
Mac
ice
is a
cream.
double cheeseburger with a piece of bread in between.
Exactly.
They're using the same burger. Like before, say the Big Mac. Like for example, you get a quarter pounder, right? And I'm not trying to put the game out there because I never worked there, but I just like you mentioned it. Now when we think about to the science, the Big Mac used to possibly be 2 quarter-pound hamburgers in between a piece of bread. But then somebody decided, you know what? Let's start wasting a 2 quarter-pounders on a Big Mac. Let's start cheating the people and let's start giving them 2 regular hamburgers on a Big Mac. That's why the burger doesn't fill the whole bread up. Because before you were getting a bigger burger, now you're getting instead of getting 2 quarter-pounder burgers or 2
cheeseburger patties,
1/3 pound burgers, you're getting the tiniest burger 2 times. So they cheapen, they cut back on what you're getting. Exactly. So you're just getting a little less burger. So that's where that's and if you're not watching these things, that's what happens. Like, so they actually just cut back on the amount that the customer is receiving, but the customer may have not realized it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sorry to turn this into the fast food joint, but we just breaking down the science.
It definitely can't turn into a food thing.
And guys, definitely don't judge before you put some British food in your mouth because
I'm African. You don't want me to start pulling up African dishes. That's nothing. You want me to show you some real deal African footage? Like that's you don't even have any insects or anything on your plate. Like, so get out of here. That's nothing.
Excuse me?
Oh, no bugs was on the food.
There were no bugs
on it, so that means it wasn't authentic.
I'm just saying, like, you didn't even have any bugs on your food. That was just regular food. It's not like you had like any crickets or stuff like that on your plate.
That's what they call extra seasoning.
Yeah, like where I'm from, like having eating crickets and meshe, which are like caterpillars, small caterpillars are like this big, not small, they're kind of big, but caterpillars, like we eat caterpillars, crickets.
With
Yeah,
sauce or without? Like chocolate covered or just regular?
no, this is regular, just nicely boiled and seasoned with some food. I mean, everything's
Well, it's
eaten with
cooked.
food.
It's cooked.
Yeah, it's
It's cooked.
cooked.
Oh yeah,
it's
but
cooked.
it's cooked. It's not just like you're just gonna grab it and just go in.
Yeah, it's like eating potato chips, real crunchy. Crickets are real crunchy, like potato chips. Look at
Not
Kayla's
saying I
face.
would have never tried it.
Kayla's face was like,
It
No,
look and
I
sound crunchy, but I'm gonna be
no,
good. I'm gonna pass.
because
I'm gonna take the
in
chips.
Asia they eat like the fried roaches or like a lot of like different
I'm good.
insects. And
Africans eat those too. Yeah,
I'm
I'm
good
not
though.
saying I would never try it. I mean, I would be like, it would take me a minute, but I'll
they
be
eat
like, oh
dog.
hell, let me just see what this
They
is
eat
about.
dog too. That's why
Don't come on here sounding like Rello.
like like in DR
trying
you
that.
see stray
I'm good.
dogs. You never see stray dogs. You never see stray dogs in Africa. You'll never see.
Yeah, or in certain Asian communities. I'm just saying.
You'll never see a stray dog in Africa. That dog will be gone in minutes if it's stray.
So you're telling me
in
they
Africa.
eat dogs in Africa?
Absolutely, they do.
Why not?
Absolutely.
You eat
What do you mean?
anything.
Why not?
If your resources are limited,
these people are
why
really
not?
starving. Man.
If people have limited resources, listen.
But absolutely, they do.
Not saying me
No,
myself,
I can't eat
but I'm just
dogs.
saying.
I definitely can't
Like
eat
in
dogs.
DR is
Say
that's
that
probably
when you're
one of the
hungry.
weirdest things to me. Like in DR to
Say
see
that
all
when
those
you're
stray dogs.
starving and you
That's
grew
so
up
weird to
living
me.
it. It's different.
Because in Africa, you don't see any stray dogs. You don't see them at all. You're either a pet or you're food. There is no stray dog.
And if your pet get away, your pet food.
Oh yeah, you're out of there, Jack.
What in the Timona poop?
Yeah,
Don't let
you're
your dog. Don't let the dog get out the yard if you got a pet, because that's toast.
What's going on,
Especially
Cruz?
so
OTG
serious.
Cruz. Hey, sweetie. Shout out
That's
to
why
Cruz.
it's cool. I think it's real cool to see how they, the stray dogs in DR, how they just walk around and chill. And I'm like, dang, they just can just chill and walk around and live off the land. Not in Africa.
Nah, that's a wrap.
He said Africa is a
When
country.
times get hard,
No way.
When times get hard, situations change.
Right. I'm African, Tiny Tim, so I'm well aware. I just was in Africa, 2 months ago? So very well aware that it's.
Well, have you ever ate dogs then?
You don't
I hope not. I hope not. But I hope not on accident. But yeah, no. I don't think so.
So that means possibly.
I hope not.
It's too impossible. Like
when I was just in Africa, it's a form of disrespect not to eat the food. So I did. Like you have to try the food. Like if you don't eat the food and you're like, oh, I'm gonna get me a pizza or a hamburger like that, that's extremely disrespectful. So
I'll be like, I'm allergic to dog. Like I'm allergic to dog, and I can't eat it.
Well, they don't say it's dog. They don't say, hey man, have this dog with sweet and sour sauce. Like, it's just me.
Right. We have freshly cooked pepe. We just cooked pepe in the back. And you want some pepe? Right. Well, his name was Pepe. Now he's dinner.
Now his name is dinner. His name was Pepe when he was alive. Now his name is tonight's.
Well, yeah, but where I come from, there are no stray dogs. But all Africans eat their food with fufu. We all eat fufu. Now, depending on where you're from, that's what I mean. You have your own selective dishes, but we all eat fufu or rice. Always some type of fish, because some type of salted fish or some type of fish. Usually some type of goat. Goat is big over beef. More goat than beef.
I'll do that.
So yeah.
Goat.
Tiny Tim, man, you telling me this like I'm not African, man. I'm well aware of this. I can break down the entire continent of Africa by colonization. That's the reason why Africans are different. Is based on who you were colonized by. we are more French because I'm from Congo. So because we were colonized by Belgium and France, so that's why we can speak French, and a lot of our dishes come from there. So why we speak the same languages, etc. You have other places that were conquered by Italy, Spain. So some Africans can speak Italian, some of them can speak
There's
Spanish.
there's a country in Africa that they only speak Spanish.
Yeah, there's countries that speak Spanish. A lot of people don't know this stuff,
Mhm.
but some of them speak
Yeah.
Spanish. Some of them only speak English because they were colonized by
Nice.
the British. So some of them only speak English only. That's like your Liberias and stuff like that. Just all depends on where you at. Eritrea, that's like going towards Ethiopia.
This is good conversation because a lot of people didn't really know your full background. You know what I mean? I mean, we chopped it up behind the scenes, but
Who's
some
that,
people don't
Kayla?
really know your
You talking
full
about me?
background. So they just,
You.
yeah, Cincinnati.
Oh, me?
Yeah,
Well,
for you,
yeah, I
Cincinnati.
mean,
Yeah. Some people don't know your
yeah.
background, so they may be like kind of like don't understand where you're coming from with this conversation. So it's a good exposure to your real
Yeah.
background and your ethnic, your ethnicity and
Well,
everything. You know what
I
I mean?
think people just assume, like yesterday, right? And
Yeah, for
like
sure.
like the guy yesterday was telling me that I only go to these 4 places. That's why I never even responded or even told him where I've been, because it's so laughable that I can tell that you haven't been anywhere. So why am I going to sit here and explain to you all the places I've been, and I can tell you haven't been anywhere? And on
Right.
top of that, I don't have anything to prove. When you don't have anything to prove, you don't have to explain yourself. The proof is in the
Exactly.
pudding. Like, what do I need to explain myself for? I have experience. I've been places where people, I don't know anybody I don't know anybody in the travel community that's ever been to my homeland country. Not one person. They've been to Africa. You never been to Congo. Yeah, right. Get out of here. They've been to Africa. They may have been to Tanzania or South Africa or something like that. Ghana. You ain't never been to Congo.
Copy.
So yeah. Razor Rays, man. Why don't you go get you some go in Brooklyn and go get you some Wingstop, man, and a chopped cheese, man, and enjoy and get you some cervezas,
Hey man, don't put no. Hey, Razor is my man. Chill. Put some respect on chopped cheese sandwich, Sin.
Hey, Razors, man, go
Put
get
some
some of that
respect on our
hamburger,
chopped cheese, man.
that hamburger helper.
There's not no hamburger helper. God damn it, hamburger helper got macaroni in it, like that damn chili with pasta in it. Nah, man, chopped cheese is
Razor,
different.
man, go get you one of those hamburger helper chopped cheeses that y'all make, man.
Come
I'm
on,
sorry.
put some respect on it.
Nah, I'm not gonna do New York like that. Shout out to New York, man.
Yeah.
I love New York.
Put some respect on that
New York.
chopped cheese.
I never had a chopped cheese. I gotta try it. Shout out to New York. Next time I come there, y'all gotta take me to go get me a chopped cheese. I gotta try that.
I got you, man. Before I bring you to Lenox Ave, before I bring you to Marcy, before I bring you to QB, we stopping at the chopped cheese. Any bodega. Because remember, you can get that anywhere. You can get that anywhere. But you're gonna eat one first before you do your photo op and we do the filming and do all that. You're gonna have that chopped cheese. You gotta put respect on our chopped cheese, man.
Yeah,
for real.
That. All right, that's what's up, Tiny Tim. Shout out to you, Tiny Tim. If you have a friend from Congo, that's definitely a Congolese name. And the places are definitely different. So you're right. Even places within the actual the country of Congo, because you have where I'm from, which is DRC, and then you have Congo Brazzaville, which are two different places, which is separated by the look. That's my alarm to get up. 3:30.
Now that was your alarm to call me, but keep going.
Oh my gosh! Yeah, right. You wouldn't even be up right now.
Yes, I would.
Yeah. No, yeah. Matter of fact, you would be up. You'd be out somewhere. Going off that what's that rum? What's that rum? What's that? The Barcelo?
What's
it called? That's the good stuff, man. I like the Barcelo.
You be out going off the Barcelo. That's what you be doing.
The Barcelo is good.
Look, and I'm not an alcoholic, and I don't always drink.
Look, turn up on weekends. You got the family here. Turn it up.
Hey, it's a holiday weekend. It's no problem with getting a little tipsy off the Barcelo.
Turn it up. Every day is a holiday for me. Let's go.
Alcohol out. Need a break.
What is Crown Fried Chicken? What is Razor Ray's talking about?
Oh, that's a New York thing. That's a New York thing. Salute double long. Crown fried chicken. That's like we have like New York. Like a lot of places don't have like a lot of states don't have 24-hour or access to places where you can eat till like 5 or 6 in the morning, unless it's a diner or a designated spot. We have these fast food / late night places that are open till like 4 a.m. So where you can go like Crown fried chicken, Kansas fried, they got hamburgers, gyros. They have a variety of foods, wings. They have a variety of foods that you can eat until the late night. So you can go party late, then grab something to eat if you need to, and then you can just slide to the crib. But that's what Kansas and Crown fried chicken, that's what that's all about. So salute to those places. I actually know a few people that own a couple of them. Salute to the Arab Nation. Salute to everybody.
The Arabs on that spot. Gotcha.
The majority of the franchises, yes.
He said my alarm didn't ring. That's funny.
Majority of those franchises, but yeah. Razor, if you slide by Crown, get me a he said
you need a weapon
to go. Read that, Sin. Go ahead. Read that joke.
Hey man, he funny, man. He talking about you need a weapon to go in there. Because that's serious, man.
It's open till like 4 a.m. So on a late night, you got to enter at your own risk. I'm just saying.
You can't even
get a meal. Eat that time of morning, you usually
can't even get a meal.
You probably coming from a party. You didn't probably pop bottles and spend most of your money already. But if you got a little extra change on you and you slide up in the Crown and you got to wait for your order or you got to wait for a fresh batch of chicken, you might get got during the wait process. So whatever, if you came out with 5 bands and you spent 4 bands and you just trying to grab some chicken and go home at the end of the night, that last band you may take an L for that, just in case. Because stick up kids are definitely casing the late night after the crowd parties. New York is real out here, man. It's real. So
here's Mike D. Let me in. I got a story.
Yeah. Drop a link. Let's go. Drop a link. Let's pop. I hope everything is good. I hope it's not a bad story, Mike D.
Mike, this better be a good story, man. Don't be giving us none of you. Don't
I had a
give us
missed
any
call
bad
from Mike D
stories.
this morning too. I had a missed call from Mike D, just like from Sin, because I was knocked out.
You need to start answering the phone.
I was asleep.
Answer the phone in your sleep.
I don't
Mike
have
D. I hope that's a good story.
It's on Do Not Disturb.
What up? What's going on?
Mike D, wait, before you start. Wait, time out. Mike D. Mike D.
This doesn't sound good. It doesn't sound good. I heard the man.
Wait, Mike D. If it's too crazy, Mike D, listen to me. Listen, before we start, if it's too crazy, talk to us behind the scenes. If it's too crazy, everything is not made for the internet. All right, you hear me clearly, brother? You hear me?
All right. This is good stuff.
Okay, everything ain't made for the world to hear. So if it's too crazy, we'll talk behind the scenes.
I heard the man.
No, tell it all.
No. Don't tell it all.
How you doing today? How you doing?
Hi, Mike.
Man, I gotta get to the airport in like about 2 hours. Yeah, I'm just getting there.
To the airport in 2 hours.
That's about 3 hours, yes.
Oh man, you flying out
Cancel
to San Domingo?
flights.
I'm still in San Domingo, yeah. So check this out. Had a good time tonight. Good time. She took me out. We went out, dinner and dancing and stuff like that, which is a club called The World. Two last club. First we went to Paris. Had drinks. I know that is right, Paris. Then went to the club called The World. Bottle service and all that stuff. So basically, she knew people there. Had a nice time. Bottle service, nice. I was already about drunk anyway when I got there, right? So We somebody's name Shadow Angel and some Dior. I don't know, some artist. But apparently they're famous. I don't know. They know him somehow from the real estate game or something. It's pretty cool, slick and everything. It's crazy, man. Crazy. Somehow, she gave me a birthday, some dancers up on the stage and shit. She knew the people and they came down, gave me a dance and shit all over. And our table. That was
That come
nice.
with a bill. That come with a
That was
bill.
nice. That was nice. That's nice. All right. So time to come home. I'm like, look, I gotta get a flight, right? So like now, come home, everybody kind of buzzed. I like, yo, I'm sleepy, sitting there, had too much to drink, getting ready to pack, and what happens? Throw up all of these people's furniture. That's my Airbnb. I'm stuck cleaning
Oh,
up all this
What?
shit. I'm cleaning up all this shit. Not me. Uh, yes. Yes.
Tell me again.
Okay.
What?
She
it was an
bummed all
accident.
these.
It was an
Yeah.
accident inside the apartment,
Yeah, the
which
So
Airbnb.
she
required a
vomited all over
cleanup,
your Airbnb.
which
Yes.
required heavy cleanup.
So someone threw
Yes.
up. Threw up.
Yes. Yes, she did. Yes. All over the people. Furniture. I gotta clean this shit up. I gotta go to the airport in a few hours.
Hey
Yeah.
man, leave a $50 tip and keep it shaking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah. So I'm cleaning this up, man.
You
Horrible.
in
I
the
just got done
process?
cleaning.
No, 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 no.
No,
Don't do that. No.
I'm already
Don't.
done.
I was gonna say, don't do that. Just leave a dub and keep it shaking, man. You gotta, do minor, and keep it moving, man. Like, yeah, pay them and let them do what they do, man. Pay the people to do what they do. You know what I mean?
Dude, I had to clean this furniture off, man. I had to scrub it. I had to scrub it.
Oh, it was heavy. It was heavy. Oh, okay.
It was
Copy,
heavy.
copy,
It was heavy. It was
copy,
heavy.
copy. Much respect to Airbnb renters that do the right thing, man. Like, much respect to you. Salute to you, my brother. You move like a real veteran, man. I must admit,
Nah, now she's
real.
sitting in the, now she laying up in the bed, butt ass naked. I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah, it's time to send people home.
Oh
It's
shit.
time yeah, yeah. But I had a great
It's
time.
all good. As long as nothing got stolen from you and nothing missing, who cares?
Nah,
Mm-hmm.
nah,
No harm,
nah,
no
nah, nah,
foul. No harm, no
nah.
foul, man.
Nah,
That's
I
all
just
on
cleaned up.
you. That's all on you.
Yeah, man. But I had a good time at the place, man. It's called The World. It was a nice spot, man. It was nice.
Look,
Somehow she got a DJ to play hip hop and yeah, good people, good
don't do
people.
too much. Leave a tip and let them take care of it, man. Don't do too much.
I gotta do the dishes, man. Those dishes in the sink, man.
No,
I gotta
no,
do
they
the
they
dishes.
they clean that. No, 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 no. That's the service fee. The service fee that's included in the Airbnb that includes washing the dishes and stuff like that. And so that's why I was trying to say just leave an extra tip to take care of anything extra. But the
Uh,
dishes and stuff are included in the service fee because they pay people to actually clean the apartment. So
okay.
if you made an extra mess in your case,
Uh,
leave extra money to compensate for the extra mess that you left. But the
uh,
basic stuff like dishes and linen and stuff like that, that's covered in the cleaning fee and the service fee.
oh, that's true. That's true. That's true. I did pay
Yeah.
that shit.
So like I said, if you made an extra mess, the extra stuff that you feel accountable for, just leave like a little extra money for that so they can take care of that. Do a quick brush over, but don't go crazy. But
Yeah.
just definitely leave something so you good. Because once your name goes bad on the Airbnb circuit, it's over. That's one
I
thing
know,
also you got
right?
to keep in mind. So you know,
I did not know that. It's a small community.
Yeah, don't sweat it. Don't sweat it though. Like I said, the worst case scenario, contact the owner and just say, "Hey, this is what it is," and then what do I got to do in XYZ? Like everybody, communication is key.
True.
Just you know what I mean. But you good. You're good, brother. Everything good. You good. You had a good time,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Let's
man.
talk
I
fun.
like
You had
that.
a good
I
time.
like,
You had a good
I
time.
like, I
Yeah,
like San Domingo, man. I love it. It's nice, man. Backpack Val was right. It's pretty good, man.
it's lovely.
It's lovely, man. It's not always on
When are you
10.
coming back, Mike?
I gotta be at the airport probably about 7 o'clock this morning.
So
I'll be back in the States.
when is your next trip to
What is
DR?
that in like 2 hours? Sheesh.
I know I'm coming to Super Bowl. We'll come to Super Bowl. Definitely Super Bowl. I already
Okay.
got that spot and everything. That's my
So
plan.
you're not coming before Super Bowl.
I don't know. I was thinking about coming through New Year's or something. I don't know. Dion got a hold to me. He got a hold on me.
Ah, they got him
Dion,
handcuffed by the ankle. He cuffed by the
he got,
ankle.
Yeah,
he got me.
you got to shake that and go somewhere
You're
else.
addicted. You're
I
Seriously.
know.
addicted now, huh? Huh, Mike?
Yeah,
It's
after
I
the
hard to
am.
Super
leave.
Bowl,
I
It's
am. I
difficult.
still got a couple
It's
more places to go,
difficult.
man.
It's
I still
difficult
want to go to
leaving
Punta
DR,
Cana.
isn't it?
Yeah, I still want to go like to Punta Cana and stuff like that. I
Hmm.
want to go to different areas. Yeah, I love it though. It's more than just a soup.
Mike, stop washing dishes, man. Hey, wait, time out, time
You
out.
heard me,
Talk to
right?
us.
You heard me,
Talk
right?
to
You
us.
heard me.
Time out, time out. Stop,
hey, man,
stop washing
he's trying to
dishes.
make it to the
Look,
airport, man.
look,
Yeah.
look, 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 look. Pack your
Relax until
shit.
it's time for you to go to the airport.
Pack your shit and stop.
You heard me,
Listen,
right?
they gotta
You
wash
heard
the dishes, man. Listen to me. Time out.
me. I
They
hear you,
wash the
man.
dishes, not you.
All right,
Clean
all
up
right, all
the
right, all right.
clean
I'm
up
about
the
to,
mess. Clean up the extra mess you made
okay,
that you feel
got it.
responsible for, but they gotta wash the dishes.
Okay, I'll let it go. I'll let it go.
Yeah,
You
let
got
it go, man. Let it
you
go.
heard
Because
you
we
heard that,
charge a
right?
service fee.
You heard
Let
that,
it
right?
go. I hear you washing dishes, damn it. Tell us your story. Stop washing dishes.
Oh man,
Turn the
yeah.
water off, man. I still hear water. Stop. Turn off the
I'm just
water and
it's
back away
done.
from the sink.
I'm
Turn
back
off
away
the
from the
water.
sink, mom. I'm backing
Back
away.
away from the sink. Watch your step.
I'm
And just
done.
relax. Pack your shit and just chill.
I
Talk to
know.
us. Tell us your
I had,
story.
I had a nice buzz on it, but now it's gone. I had a nice buzz.
Yeah. You left the buzz on the floor, but that's another story. Don't worry about that. Don't worry. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I like this place, man. It's nice, man. It's nice.
Beautiful. You had a good time. Sit down.
Yeah,
Talk to
man.
us.
Yeah, man. It's nice, man. Everything just chill. The view itself, just along the ocean front is
You in the
amazing.
Malincon. You in the Malincon.
Yeah, I'm in the well, no, I left Malecon and now that's the San Diego is east.
Okay.
So I had two spots, but
Nice.
Malecon was nice. But everything's on the east side. So, the clubs, was Zoe Colonial.
Colonial Zone, all that.
Yeah,
Yep. Copy.
yeah, all that stuff and all the nice spots. It's close to this side, yeah. And I
Cool.
like this. I like the Airbnb on this side because it's everything. The apartment. She kept it well kept. You know what I'm saying? Like the dishes, pots and pans, and everything.
Mm-hmm.
My other place
Mm-hmm.
is just bare. She left water, to wash dishes and water to cook, all that stuff. She made it.
Beautiful.
I'm a good
Beautiful.
review. So I'll definitely come back to the spot. Yeah, I didn't come to this spot right here. It's nice. And especially Club Olay. I call it Club Olay. The grocery store. Oh my goodness.
I'll leave it
The
at
grocery
that.
store is like a club, like a club, man. What's the
Club
grocery store?
Olay.
Man? What's the grocery store? Man, so many people at grocery store. Oh man, the
That's
women.
crazy.
The people's.
Because remember, a lot of people shop day to day. We're talking day to day living in the third world. So,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah. Day-to-day living in third world. I like it. I can live down here. I ain't gonna hold you. It's nice.
it's easy. I think it's easy. If need be, it's an easy thing.
Yeah.
Because if you can live as a minimalist, because remember, it depends on what you looking for in life. If you
Yeah.
like me for example, living in the third world before, real quick, I was able to feel good and leave the things that I had in the States behind, even though they were still my possessions, my property. I was like, I can
Mm,
live. I don't need a car here. I don't need
yeah.
this here. I don't need that here. When you live in a certain environment where everything is accessible for $3, $2, it's like if you live in Manhattan. You don't need a car if you live in Manhattan because you're gonna have to pay for parking. But if I can get here to
Mm,
here, I can pay $10 for a taxi. I can go here. Everything fits. Whatever fits into your budget makes life livable and feasible.
yeah. No doubt. So, Kayla, how long you in Miami?
I have another 3 days here.
Okay.
Popping,
Hmm.
Enjoying yourself?
Yeah, I'm having
popping.
lots of fun. Just only with
Yeah.
family, so
Yeah.
I'm
I saw the
loving it.
live. I watched the live after I got off. Hilarious.
Ugh.
Insane.
Insane smoke. I saw your altercation. Sin, you got to do
It
some
was
mess
not an
too.
altercation. Everything was one sided because we cool headed fellas
Hmm.
over here. So if anybody has anything that they feel like uh expressing or any hatred or any whatever they need to think, you just let them go. Most aggressions are one sided. We just let it roll. So it wasn't an altercation. Altercation is like a two-way street.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, we
It's
just let the
always
facts be
something
the
though,
facts.
right?
Not always. Tonight been smooth. Not always. Can never say
Like
always.
not
Always
like,
doesn't always
but
apply.
usually. But yeah, we said that this was gonna be a relaxed, laid back live, no drama, just and it's been chilling.
Smooth.
Like I said, smokes
Right.
and y'all are my people. So no
You know
matter what.
why? It's
Smooth.
you know why it's cool.
You
Just
know,
like
people.
what is this? Big Dave just said, no screaming lunatics tonight. You
That's
know
what's
why it's
up.
cool?
Who said
No
that?
Big
screaming.
Dave just said that on your in your chat.
No
Chat,
crazy.
yeah, no scheming
Oh.
lunatics. We keeping it smooth.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's up.
No screaming
Yeah,
lunatics tonight.
smooth
I
is
like that.
nice.
Mm.
I like that.
We
Smooth,
chilling. You like it better like
smooth.
that, Mike?
Yeah, you know,
Yeah.
I like it like that. You see, you hear everyone speak. You know what I'm saying? Everybody trying to talk at the same time. You barely get every word in. It's like,
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But are you ready to leave, Mike?
I am not.
Never. Never. Is that a trick question? I'm gonna answer that for him.
Never.
No, sir.
No.
How do you
I'm not
feel when you
ready.
begin on that plane and it's like leaving DR and you see like how do you feel?
I feel the stress of going back all over again, going back to work,
Yeah.
going back to the grind, back into the
Yeah.
hospital. Like, here we go again.
Yeah.
Yeah. I could try to find another weekend, if I get another long weekend or something. I'll come back down.
Yeah.
You know. So I'll definitely come back to Santa Domingo though. Plus the flight's a lot cheaper too. A lot cheaper.
When?
The flights to Santa Domingo are a lot cheaper.
Oh
You know
yeah.
what I'm
They usually
saying?
are to Santo Domingo, they are cheaper.
Yeah. I'll definitely
Mm-hmm.
take that bus ride. The bus ride not bad. It's not bad at all. If we go to like
I remember you
Santamino.
were saying you're getting on the bus. It wasn't bad at all. It was
No, it
comfortable.
wasn't bad. Yeah, it was comfortable. It was comfortable.
Yeah.
It was. I did the metro once. The metro was okay. Well, the bus a little mildewy, but the cabaret, what's it called, the Cabaret Express, that was better.
Mm-hmm. Caribe Express.
Yeah, that was a lot better than the Metro.
Usually people use Caribe Express. Yeah.
Yeah, I took the Metro because they keep going from they leave here at like 7 a.m. So I was able to get to go because I stood at the airport for like 2 hours, 2 3 hours. And I took an
Mm.
Uber to the Metro and hopped on and came to Sasua that one day. I came back, kept calling me. That suit, oh my goodness. No, no, I like it though. Maybe Colombia. Maybe that'll be my next one.
Uh-oh.
Colombia.
Uh-oh.
Don't
Don't
smoke, let's go
let
to
me get
Colombia.
you started.
Don't smoke and sin, let's go to Colombia.
Hey, man, I just got back from there, so I got some good intel, courtesy of my man's Backpack Val and my man Bandana Travels. We got some good intel on Cartagena. I have my own intel on Medellin, but
Wow.
yeah, sounds good, man. You a good dude. You a good look. You're very stable, conscious, uh, functioning individual. So you're definitely a good look. And like I say, you move like a veteran. And I appreciate the fact that you did some research before you pulled up. You move
Okay.
like a vet, and like I say, I will always co-sign your. I will always co-sign you, and
No
we
doubt.
good. We definitely good
No
because
doubt.
we had
Well,
we,
I
we
couldn't
we linked up a couple of times, so we got to chill a few times. So I can definitely say that you're a good fella, and
well, I
everything is
couldn't do
good.
without the crew. I couldn't do without the crew though, you know what I'm saying? Everyone help a brother
Oh,
out. Appreciate that. You know,
oh, good.
especially
Nah, you
from
did
day
good because
one.
you did the right thing. So even if you didn't meet anybody while you were there, me, Kayla, Ralphie, anybody, you were still in a good place. I mean, I
Mm-hmm.
understand that, Kayla and Ralphie brought you into town and everything, but
Yeah,
like,
care about
even
me
if you
down here.
didn't, you still did the research, and that's what's important to people out there listening. Do the research and everything
Yeah,
beforehand, so
definitely do
you
that.
can have an idea, so you're not blindsided. That's what it's all about. You don't want to be blindsided on a new experience.
That's true.
Research everything you do before you do it. That's all. Enough
That's
said.
so true.
Enough said. I was like, what?
Research.
First time. I'm like, you rolling, you good. So our experiences have been positive. Definitely a good look.
Yeah,
Um, and
I think
this is you're the prime example of when you research and do your homework, everything can go smooth for you. That's all.
absolutely, absolutely.
Definitely no
Maybe
shade intended on anybody, but
you
that's the
always got
game
somebody.
for real.
You always got somebody to call. You know, I always got somebody
Mm-hmm.
to call and check out,
All good. Yep.
to check in.
Yep.
For sure.
All good. All good. My connects are your connects. You good. You solid all
No
across the
doubt.
board. Mm-hmm.
No doubt.
No
That's what's
doubt.
up.
I'm glad to hear you had a good time tonight, though.
Mm-hmm.
Had a good time.
Oh,
I enjoyed it. I
oh,
enjoyed
good.
it.
And there's many more to come. That's the best thing about it. Like you
Yeah.
just opening the doors. You just opening the doors to your adventures. Because remember, you're gonna be like, yo, I remember the first time, I remember the second time, after the fifth time is everything is gonna blend in.
I know.
like
Plus, I got a
like
friend. I got a friend down here now, so she looked out.
and you good. You good. You gotta connect. You got somebody that's gonna hold you down and take care of you.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about. Building relationships with folks.
Yeah. But you know, one day I did find out we use Uber. Boy, they be trying to get over on you.
That too.
Uber, they be like, they'll text you back, where you going? Oh, I just said you where I was going. They want that money up
Yeah.
front.
What happens is this.
Mm.
Another thing is, yeah, a lot of times they operate under the umbrella, but
Yeah.
when it comes time for the scoop, they want to go under the radar. because
Yeah.
sometimes they don't want things, they don't want to pay taxes and but those are the ones you got to be aware of, because then when you start going under the radar, then you don't know where it's going to end up. You understand what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So
I
beware,
know.
let the buyer beware of the Uber that's trying to go freelance on you, because you
Yeah.
could end up in a robbery situation, or a situation where you're going to end up like, hey man, I ain't stay here, and
Yeah.
you in a dark alley, and next thing you know,
Yeah.
somebody's emptying your pockets. So you
Yeah.
got to
My
be
friend.
careful.
Yeah, she's with me the
Definitely,
whole time, bro.
yeah,
She's with
definitely
me.
beware with the Uber. The Uber that's willing to do something else. Be wary of that cat for sure.
I even went to Boca Chica with her. You know what I'm saying? I went to
And
Boca
Boca
Chica
Chica,
for a few hours. Yeah, I
that's
went there for
cool.
a few hours. Huh?
That's cool. Boca Chica is nice. It's smaller. It's a little, a little more begging. But if you have a local that's with you, that they just
A little
recognize
more.
what it is, they'll
Yeah.
just, they'll just warn the beggars away right away. It's a little more begging and stuff like that. But it's a little smaller. It's a smaller scale than Sasua Beach, a lot smaller scale. But it's still nice
Oh,
though,
a
because the
lot
waves are
smaller.
not as heavy. But was the beach a lot more calm? Yes or no? The
Well,
beach is calm.
we were there at night. We were there at nighttime, so
Oh,
her,
okay.
yeah, one of her friends owned a little bar out there or something. So we went down
Oh,
there
okay.
for a little bit. Took a cab out there. Hung out the little
Nice.
Haitian spot for a little bit. It was chill.
Salute to the Haitian gang, man.
Shout out to the
That's what's
Haitians.
up. That's what's up. In the daytime, I find the beach is much calmer in Boca Chica.
Yeah.
I guess it depends on what side of the coast you on.
Yeah.
So that's another, that's all to be, you know. I'm neither here nor there with that, but it is what it is.
No doubt.
Glad
Good
you had a
time.
good time. Glad you had a good time,
Yeah,
brother.
yeah, man. Good times. Sorry over already. Man.
Uh, don't get PTSD, and that's what I renamed as post trip sadness disorder. If
I
you're
think it's
getting
coming.
PTSD when you're leaving, just go on Sunday Night Smoke podcast and just plug on to that replay and just plug onto the PTSD. And we're gonna try to help everybody work our way through post trip sadness disorder. Like when you get the blues when you're leaving somewhere nice after a great vacation, this is gonna be a
Uh,
nice conversation to try to work us through it. So tune into that if you have the chance, my brother.
yeah.
If
I'm,
you're getting
I'm gonna
post
have to
trip
check it out.
sadness
I'm gonna have to check
depression.
it out.
I'm just saying, I'm here for everybody, man. You know what we do. It's talk radio over here.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. But listen, don't oversleep. Don't
No, I ain't
oversleep
going to sleep.
your flight. You said your flight is what? In 2 hours you gotta be to the airport?
Yeah, I get to the airport. My flight only to about like 9, about 10. So I'm not going to sleep. I'm up.
Awesome. You want to get there a couple of like 2.5, 3 hours early, 2.5, just
Yeah.
in case.
Yeah.
And yeah, just make sure you get to the gate, man. Don't be like, yo, let me take a quick cat nap. I got an hour to go and oversleep. Don't do
No, I'm
that.
not going to sleep. I'm up, bro. I'm up. My
Yeah,
stuff's at the
definitely
door.
don't do that.
I'm up. If I fall asleep, I'll be out. I'm out.
Yeah, so don't do that. So maybe Kayla will keep the live going for a while. Kay, talk to us. I know you just like let me and Mike B just run the joint, but let us know
Kayla,
where you at
Kayla,
with it.
Kayla,
What's
like you
going
falling
on?
asleep already. You falling
Huh?
asleep anyway over there. You falling asleep.
I am
Nah, she was up.
exhausted, but I went to sleep. I took a nap because we had a family party here today from like 1 to like 9 something. I'm just exhausted. It's just been nonstop since I got here, so I'm tired.
We talked her into going on live. We talked her into it because we weren't sleepy. So he's like, go on live, go on live.
Yeah,
So we talked her into it.
and I
And
got on here, and it's been good. We've been just chilling.
All right.
sitting
That's what's
like
up.
villains.
We've been chilling tonight or this morning.
Same thing.
So,
Hmm
So I'm about to shut it down then.
And how far are you from the airport?
I think maybe like 20 minutes.
Okay. So not too
I think about 20, 30 minutes. Yeah, about 20, 25 minutes, I think.
far. Okay.
Yeah.
And you have a straight through flight, or do you have to?
Yeah, straight flight to JFK. Then I have to take a flight to JFK upstate to breakfast
Okay.
there. Which is like
How
a
long is the
45,
layover? How long is your
45
how long
minutes.
is how long is your layover?
Like an hour.
Ah.
Oh, okay. That ain't too
Yeah.
bad. I was gonna say, man, let me come pick you up and come chill because I'm not too far from JFK. But
Ah.
since you an hour ain't enough time for me to come scoop you, extract you, and read the drop you back on the joint. So
That give me just enough time to go to my next gate.
yep, exactly. So that's what's up. Keeping it real, keeping it a band. Just saying. For those that don't know, if you're affiliated with the smoke stuff and you're welcome in my environment, like certain folks like Mike D Blake, and they're doing the layovers and all that other good stuff. Coming to JFK, holla at your boy. I got you covered. You know what I mean? Only for selected members only. This is a members only group. Don't go for everybody.
No doubt.
But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
just putting it out there. Just putting it out there for those East Coast travelers that we cool with.
No doubt. Who's that? King Sims on there? What's up, King Sims? What's up, man?
Sims, you sleep? You still awake? Sims, you burning it down? What we doing over here, Sims?
Still, still, still
Sims,
asleep.
Sims, you sleep? Sims, you in Bluntville? Where you at, Sims? Talk to me, man. Toast.
He gone. Sin City, he's gone too.
Sin, are you there?
Sin is editing videos. I always gotta say, Sin is editing videos.
No,
He's
it's 5
definitely
o'clock.
not.
He out running. He out taking a jog. It's 5 o'clock, man. He exercising.
Nah. It's still too early for him to take his run. Like he's gonna stay up until he start his morning run. So he may be hooking up a
Right
protein shake or something in the morning.
his workout.
The early morning vitamin shake. He's in the kitchen hooking up the vitamin shake before the run.
No doubt, he
Yeah.
can his workout. His physical fitness.
It's
Mm-hmm.
fitness. It's a lifestyle, man. It's a lifestyle. It's not a gimmick.
No doubt. No
Definitely
doubt.
not a gimmick. It's a lifestyle. It's a way of living for a lot of folks.
Kelly, you holding on strong. I see it. You holding on strong. You holding strong too. Them,
What
eye-
do what do you
them,
what
them,
do
them
you see, Mike D?
eyeballs.
What do you see?
Them eyeballs getting heavier and heavier. Them eyes are starting to close. He's zoning out.
Yeah,
Look
she
at
had a
you.
long day. We forced her
You
into this. Like I won't say we forced her into this, but it's just like
No, you don't.
maybe
Who told me
not.
they're like just go live for an hour? I was like, okay, an hour sounds good. I could do an hour. It's like 3 hours and 22 minutes.
Hey, look, shut it
So
down, Mommy. Shut it down. It is what
we
it
were
is. Sometimes
we
you
were on
gotta
here
let
talking
let
and
everything
chilling.
play out.
shut it
I am
down.
tired. And
Shut
tomorrow
it
I'm
down.
Sometimes you
hitting
gotta let things play out.
tomorrow I'm hitting Miami Beach tomorrow.
Nice. Get
So
some
I'll be
footage.
going
Do
live
some
tomorrow.
content.
Yes.
Don't go live from the beach.
Don't
Record
go
that
just
and just use it as content. Don't just don't give everything away. You know what I mean?
okay. I see what you mean. Yeah, I haven't been like throwing any content out lately. I have all this stuff, videos and stuff that I could just be
Record some
putting out.
stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No doubt. You should have that bathing suit on too.
Yeah,
Yes, I
record
will.
some stuff. Keep it looking good. Record some stuff and then release the content opposed to doing it live. So, it's just, I'm not the YouTube guru, but I'm just saying, you want to switch it up
No,
from
that
time to
makes
time.
sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Give them some
absolutely.
video stuff. Give them some video stuff. Some, hey, I'm in the States. Switch it up.
Mm-hmm.
Miami Beach look. Let them know. Let them see how the sisters are rocking and rolling. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Yeah.
On the beach
Uh-huh.
in that bathing suit.
Yes. I'll show the strip and everything. So yeah, I'll just do a video instead of going live out there.
Yeah.
Mm,
Record some
yeah.
footage. Record some footage. You
Mm-hmm.
editing, right? Kyla, you editing already? Are you doing
Yeah,
editing? Are you editing stuff?
I do a little bit. Yeah, I could edit.
If not, take like take a bunch of short videos, do some shorts. If you're not
Mm-hmm.
if you don't want to bother with the editing process and everything, do some
Mm-hmm.
shorts, like 1 minute videos, less than like 58 seconds, 59 seconds. Do some video
Mm-hmm.
clips, or just do extended video clips and chop them down for the shorts.
Right, and then make it a video.
Yeah. So either or. So
Okay.
you can do a bunch of 1 minute videos and add some stuff. Switch it up a little bit. Just food for
Okay.
thought.
No doubt.
Yeah, sounds good. I'll definitely do that tomorrow then. Thank you for the
Yeah.
ad.
Get some sleep. Get some sleep. Get some sleep and start
Yeah,
off with a fresh slate, baby girl.
Yes,
I'll do
yes.
that. I'll do that.
Mike D, don't miss your flight.
I
Cincinnati.
will, man.
He may be asleep or he's in the lab editing. Once he goes mute, he's deep into thought.
He's doing something. Yeah.
He's in the mix.
Always.
He's in the
No
mix.
But do
doubt.
y'all have any last words, Smoking Mike? Y'all have
Mike,
any
you
words?
first.
I'm gonna say, Santo Domingo is nice. I love it. You know, get that passport, be safe, talk to the right people, have enough money. Don't come down here broke. That's all I got to say. Nothing special. Nothing special at all.
Again.
All right. And how about you, Sweetie Pie Smoke?
Sunday Night Smoke Podcast. It's a lifestyle and a vision. Like, share, subscribe. Not a travel channel. We just do adult conversations. We tackle the tough conversations that are hard to tackle in the Black community. So we keep it real. We keep it grown and sexy. Adult conversations, adult podcast. Sunday Night Smoke Podcast every Sunday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Like, share, subscribe.
No
Much
doubt.
love.
No doubt.
You
I don't have a
heard that?
podcast. I don't have a
Thank you.
podcast. I just got an IG. That's it. Mike D doing it too. You can
Oh, Mike
request.
D.
That's on Instagram. Mike D. Give us your
D
Instagram one more
doing it
time, my
too.
brother.
Yeah.
Mike
Give
D.
us your Instagram.
Mike D at doing it too. It's right there in blue. Right. That's my Instagram right there.
Oh, right
Mike
here.
D underscore doing it too. Yeah. You request. You request.
All
I'll let
right.
you
So
in.
make sure. Okay. Make sure y'all hit Mike D underscore doing it too on IG. And also make sure
Yeah.
you guys subscribe to Sunday Night Smoke Podcast and hit that notification bell so you will not miss none of his podcasts, guys.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Every Sunday.
And
Every
I just
Sunday.
want
I'm on IG
every
too with the
Sunday.
same name. Yeah, I'm on the IG too with the same name. But Sunday night, 7 p.m. We'll be cooking tonight, 7 p.m. Pull up. Enjoy the
Okay.
show. For
So
sure.
that's tonight. Since it's Sunday,
Much
and I just
love.
want to say to all of y'all, excuse me for putting me on the big screen. I look a hot mess, but
You
definitely
good. You good.
thank you guys for joining my last minute live this morning. You know, me, Smoke, Sin, all of us. We had Sims on the panel. We had Mike D. Good conversation. Definitely go subscribe. Also to Sin, definitely go hit his channel up, subscribe to his channel, like his videos. This is how we get down over here on this side of YouTube. But I appreciate all of you guys who are in the chat. Make sure you guys hit that like button when you're leaving. Besitos y abrazos to all of you. And yeah, just stay safe, stay blessed. I'll definitely be going live again. And in the future, definitely keep a lookout for all of us who are on the panel tonight, because we will definitely be linking up again and, yeah, bringing you guys some hot footage, especially in the new year. So, yeah, thank you all for joining. I'm about to go get my beauty sleep and love you guys all. So, yes, thank you guys for everything.
No doubt.
Let's see. Again, thank you all for joining. Good night. Sweet dreams. Ciao.